No,
For
You don't
that
remember
was
us? That's what I'm trying to say, but I remember us talking about it, right? Shadow, did we talk about a thread for the mysteries?
I think we had an idea for it.
We also had one in our game, but I don't know if you might not did this.
Well, no, I remembered it specifically being in theirs because I've changed some of the things up, and I had Min look for it, and Min just got back a hold of me. It's within the main channel next to like when the throws pop up Pauline Truce. It was the Arvo related questions. We added a couple of things in there, and you even said yourself on 10/10/2023 at 7:43 p.m. new thread soon. And then I would name the thread Mysteries to Solve, and it never happened. So I knew I wasn't going crazy. We never made it. We didn't talk about it. I thought I was going crazy. I thought it was just me remembering the old game, but I could have sworn there was another one, and sure enough, there was.
All right, well, it's time to get started up, especially because Eric, I think, has to leave a little early today.
Oh.
I'm just going to be tired.
How was your trip, by the way?
Good.
Well, that's fine.
Yeah, no complaints.
Yeah. Complaints, we don't want those.
No, it was a fun trip. Family, everything.
Speaking of fun trip, look at the art that I found, guys.
Yeah, that looks cool.
I'm loving it.
That's Hillside down there. You can see the giant ass waterfall that they cranked all ships up on.
Oh, nice attention to detail.
That's really good detail. That's from the second book, which I didn't know yet. Remember, I bought it last session or whatever, and I got it, and this is like the loading screen for it. And I'm like, oh, I wish they gave this to me in book one because that would have been incredible to have early.
Oh yeah, definitely.
A scope of how this city is, like the bridge that spans the area, where the waterfall's at. Like it's just a sky rise. You can't just walk from one edge to the other without that bridge. And in the distance, you can see another one, and it's just this giant river. But yeah, that's how Hellside works. It's just built into the side of the canyon. I thought that was kind of cool. I'm sorry.
Don't fall in the river. You die.
I don't think you die. I mean, you'd probably be okay.
Going down that waterfall?
I meant more like fall off the bridge.
Oh yeah.
That's 50 feet from this angle. Obviously, that's obviously not up to scale, but most people die.
Well, actually, it's supposed to be 75 feet up in the air, you know.
Well, what you can do for gauging, here, I'll bring up my measurement tool too. So look at this blimp, right?
Yeah.
So ignore the blimp part of it. You look at the area down here, it's probably a triple decker, so a person is probably minuscule in size, and of course the scaling to the distance, so you gotta imagine the size of a person is really low. So this 50 foot that you were talking about is probably 200 feet.
It's probably like 200 to 300 to 400 feet. Yeah.
Bigger than a football field. Let's go with that. Longer.
Oh yeah, guys, we're going into the second book now. When we last left off, you guys got some information from. Wait, don't I have an intro for it?
Intro.
Fourth level when this adventure begins. Yeah.
Nice.
Intro. Jeez, I have a lot of like story in here. Listen to this. There's hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, I typed that one up wrong. 12, 13, 14 paragraphs of content for me to read that I don't share with you guys, just at the start of this book. It isn't until the 15th paragraph that you guys get introduced. At the end of the previous adventure, your party of outlaws apprehended the small-time pyrotechnic alchemist Shoma Lysarius, who hired a gang called the Powder Punks to capture the alchemist Vashun Gattleby. After his defeat, Lysarius called you fools for trying to keep the formula secret. He then revealed that he's heard about another inventor who has already successfully replicated the formula anyway. Your employer, Phoebe Dunsmith, was extremely dismayed with this news. She checked out her stuff, screamed profanities on the outside side of the room and told you guys to kind of sit still. She's going to hire you again for another job, even more pay, and she's going to go talk to a couple of people. Well, that was a week ago. We had about a week of downtime. I didn't know if anyone needed a week of downtime. You didn't have to do anything. It just gives you the ability to do anything. If there was like a feat you guys didn't like, I know it's still early level, but the option is there. So before I continue, was there anything anyone needed to do?
Nope.
Nope.
I think I got all my feats. So I'm gonna keep all my spells. I think. So I think I'm good.
I'm just gonna hang out with the engineer goblin chick and learn some gambling tips from Kaylin.
Okay.
Kaylin's gonna go visit the shopkeeper every couple days, but
After a week of downtime to recover, craft, or purchase items, and pursue personal agendas if you guys had it, you are approached by Dudesmith, who, as you already know, it's been a hot minute, just in case you forgot, she represents the interests of the Great Duchess of Alkenstar. As has become standard for your get-togethers, Dudesmith arranges a meeting with your party in a private room at the Barrel and Bullet Saloon. Her tone is graver than usual as she explains a couple of things. Now we're going to go back to the saloon. By the way, I've been messing around with some new overlays. Let me know when this loads up for you guys. I was just messing around with some overlays. Everybody get two.
Ooh. Like the
So what's really cool? Kaylee is set to the right one space, so the roof disappears.
I can't do that. But
yes, pause.
You
Oh, well, I'll do it for Crystal then. So, Crystal, when you go inside, the clouds only show above the roof. So, like, if you're inside, I was just playing around with it. And this map specifically has got a timer in place for day or night cycles. So, once it hits a certain temperature outside, the lights turn on. But when you hit a certain daytime outside, the lights turn off.
Interesting. Huh.
Yeah, automatically. It's pretty cool. Just learning new things here.
Yeah.
I was just playing around with it. Let's put on this piano music again, because we really like having honky tonk, right?
Wait, can we say it's like a dust storm outside?
Dust storm don't need to be. I was just playing around with the cloud. I could change them to any shape or size. I was just seeing how they work for roofs.
Gotcha.
Technically, they don't need to be there. If anything else, what I should do is take their scale down so they're smaller and slower, like that. There we go. So you should be seeing a lot less of them, just so that they appear to be like distant ones. All right. Everybody full health?
Yep.
Cool. Let me make sure that
Give me a second.
we pass by. There we go. Cool. Alrighty.
Alright, that was good. Liked it.
That's not it. There it is. Let's put on number 4. No, number 4 was.
Wait, I do have to go, so
There we go.
everybody have a good day in the week.
So Dewsmith's tone is graver than usual. Oh, I forgot to put you guys into the secret room. Let's put you into this one. A back room to speak with her, so that when combat breaks out, you guys are in a specific location. She explains that despite your best effort, this is one of those places where I didn't change it, the character's best effort, despite your party's best efforts, the formula for Pirate Night appears to have been compromised. Well, I have another problem that needs solving, and I think it's right up your alley, the gunslinger bartender says. It pays well, and it'll get you even closer to settling your score with your old friend, Ambrose Mugland. I'm Deputy Angelique Lovelace. Last night we got reports of a flying clockwork monster spotted over the Hammer Street in Ferris Quarter. It flew over the Ustrani due east before leaving that city entirely. She indicates the general area on the map of Alkenstar, so now I can actually put you guys on to just for right now. That's not that one. I want an Alkenstar's map. Please activate. There we go. Where's the? Wait, does this map not have a Oh, it doesn't. Oh, there it is. Jesus, I was
It
so blind. God, I was so blind. It was hidden by a cloud. Yeah, put clouds on this one too. This one actually looks really cool. The clouds. Okay. So she says that a monster was spotted over Hammer Street in Ferris Quarter, which is where you guys are. It's just a street called Hammer Street. It flew over the Ustrati, which is the Ustrati Heights over here, I think, before heading east fully. Like it flew over the heights and went out eastwards, out of the city. She indicates this on the area map of Alkenstar. One of the sentries in Alkenstar's castle took a good look at it and said that it was a clockwork cat with big bronze wings, with some body riding it like a steed. We checked with the temple of, Brig? How do you pronounce it again? I remember you guys made fun of me for it before.
I mean, I would say Bry.
Yeah, it's either Bry or Bree, either way.
Yeah.
I like Bry. I can do Bry.
Bry is probably how it actually is pronounced.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. That's what I'll use it for. We checked with the temple of Bry, the goddess of clockworks. They keep a tight rein on which clockworks get made in Alkenstar. It turns out nobody's found the paperwork for any clockwork cats. According to the Breites, there's just one obvious suspect. She slides a charcoal sketch across the table. The sketch shows a gaunt-faced man with bushy hair, thin lips, and a broad nose, and a very intense stare. Oloman Kosowani.
Type that in.
Yep. Oloman Kosowani. Kosowani. One of the church's formal primary cogs, the second highest rank one can attain at the Breite priesthood. A real whiz with clockworks, apparently, plus anything else he's ever set his mind to. Curious to a fault, you might say, he was booted from the church a while ago for breaking protocol and promoting heretical conspiracy theories. But last time anyone saw him in public was at our friend Gatterby's Paradise demonstration, and she raises an eyebrow meaningfully. Kosowana kept a low profile till recently, doing his own thing at his workshop somewhere in the Ferris Quarter. We got a few complaints from neighbors of loud booms coming from the workshop, but nothing too serious. Well, the same night Sentry saw that flying clockwork cat, one of Kosowana's neighbors says that he saw the old man flee the premise, some gun-toting goons in pursuit. Sounds like one of the local gangs broke into his place, and our man hightailed it out of there. Now, here's where it gets interesting. One of the robbers matches the description of our old friend Ambrose Loveland. She claps her hands behind her back and turns around to study the whiskey bottles that line the southern wall. Maybe it's just a coincidence that Loveland, who failed to capture Gatterby, leads a gang of toughs to grab this Kosowana guy just a few nights later. But I don't want to believe in coincidences. I want you to go and check it out. She turns back around, and who knows when she had a chance to grab it. Her hands are behind her back. She drops a cloth sack on the table and lands with a satisfying clink. Go search Kosowana's workshop and talk to his neighbor, the priest at the temple of Bry. We have his address. While you're at the temple, maybe see about looking into whatever heretical poppycock that got Kosowana in hot water with the Breites, could give us some clues as to where he might have went. At any rate, the Duchess wants you to find him before Margaret does. Ensure his safety and find out what he knows. If he managed to figure out the Pyronite formula, we got to bring him back here and keep him safe. Now, I know you might have some questions for me, but I have limited information beyond what I just relayed. I suggest you will go to speak to the Temple of Bry or to talk to Kosowana's neighbor for more information. That said, I'm not going to show off your inquisitiveness. I have already put in a word, by the way, to Temple and arranged for you to meet with Tertiary. Oh my god, these words, it's a word for like a cog. Tertiary?
Yeah.
Tertiary cog Menticus. A former priestess who often deals with the church's public affairs. When you head to the temple, she should be expecting you. As far as Kosowana's neighbor, he is a junkyard owner by the name of Windwritten Rings. There we go. he owns a ramshackle shop near Kosowana's workshop. After Riggs witnessed Kosowana's hasty departure, he gabbed about it to anyone who would listen, and news of the occasion spread from there, likely to Milton's ears.
I don't really have any question, but what I know about the Clockmother's faith, they don't really see much as heretical. They're just inventors who generally create and don't really ask if they should. It's not really a question, more of a insight into the religion, I guess. So whatever he's done, it could potentially be dangerous and illegal. Is the Duchess willing to pardon him of his crimes if we bring him in?
From what I know about the man, he didn't commit any crimes. He just spouted heretical nonsense in the church and was removed from his office. But he still has connections therein. He still retains the ability to spread the word, but he does not get to do it in an official capacity. I do not foresee him doing anything illegal.
I have a question. So, look, what if the guy doesn't want to, come with us? And, because, we're just strangers to him. So, why would he trust us to protect him and stuff?
Well, I would imagine that the people that came after him had guns toted and probably opened up fire as soon as possible. If you were arriving at him with the intention of helping, he might know it. If he fled, he can't defend himself, and they would work to have allies, especially in a place like this. I would work on that, but more importantly, do what you can to ensure that he can't spill the secrets.
Gotcha. So, what if worse comes to worse and, he dies? That's kind of good, right? Because, he doesn't spill the formula anywhere, so...
In a way, this world is full of spells when you can make corpses talk and reveal information. It's not like he's going to forget it just because he's dead. It doesn't make it safe. The only way we can truly ensure that the information doesn't reach the wrong ears is by putting him under our care. That got to be.
Gotcha. Okay. We can do that.
Well, I mean, I've heard there are ways to deal with the body after it's been deceased, but those are very morbid ways. So let's try to keep this man alive. And as for how we're going to convince him, Chrisville, I do have my sharp tongue now, and I do think I can convince him that he's better off with us than than our competitors.
Yeah. You do have a sweet tongue, darling. So yeah, I think we can convince him.
Let's do all the questions. I'll take your pouch of coins here. As she sighs, look, this job is your best and only lead on what your enemy Ludwig is up to. But greed will only get you so far. Just remember that when you go to face anyone that you can. And try to keep, I would say, a low profile. Words already spread around like wildfire. So likely any sort of premise of secrecy is already out the window. Just be hasty about it.
We do intend to get this done as soon as possible. We cannot allow the formula to spread. More than it already has, at least.
Next, I'm going to get back to the bar. Do you see yourselves out? She puts her shotgun back on her back and leaves the room.
Sure. How much is in the... I'll open the pouch. How much is in there?
The pouch contains 200 gold.
Ooh.
So, between the
50
four of us.
each?
You can either split it or keep it in stash. It's up to you guys. How do you want to do
Put it in stash, I think.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think we can stash it for now. We can always share what we need, what we want later.
200 added. Boop. There we go.
I mean, we had to buy a new pair of healer's gloves, unfortunately.
That's not unfortunate. Well,
So you guys were given 2 weeks.
It is unfortunate. We lost our last pair.
true.
Yeah.
That was unfortunate. We lost our last pair, but getting a new one, that's not unfortunate.
I go in there.
Don't worry, guys. I'll actually give you a cinnamon pear. It's this new Red Bull flavor called cinnamon pear. I'll give you that.
Ew.
We also
It's
do
not too
have
good.
some.
It doesn't taste like cinnamon at all. It just tastes like I'm just chewing into a pear. I don't like it. I like
Yeah.
pears, but it's just like it's Red Bull. So Red Bull pears called me picture.
Trevor.
Yes.
We have limited time today. Let's not get sidetracked.
Hey, we have to add it. We got to remember that we're still people.
We do still also have some
Yeah.
stuffs to ID.
We do.
We have some stuff for ID as well, so we can get that done.
Yes.
So, I guess this eyepiece, if someone would like to identify that, aka Crystal or,
Sure.
Sherlock.
Is that piece?
It's an eyepiece. So, Crystal or Sherlock, whoever's better here.
He gave it to us. We had a week, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still got this.
Hey, you got two items you guys identified successfully. One of them is a watered down healing potion, and the other one is certainly Alkenstar. So.
Yeah, but we have an actual person who's good at crafting who can look it over.
Yeah, but why would you ask somebody to look over something you already know?
He can look over it himself.
Why would he do that? He's not going to look over that Tanglefoot bag or that Thunderstone or that Cold Iron Chunk every single time.
He's right.
He's not wrong.
Yeah, you can't admit that stuff. Hey,
We can if it's labeled that, hey, this is Alchemist Fire. He looks at it, it's like, that's not Alchemist Fire, you're dumb.
It looks like Alchemist Fire.
Okay, fine,
Okay.
whatever.
Mhm.
Crafter's eyepiece. I mean, I'm sure that Sherlock wouldn't hurt to have it.
Agreed. And just a +1 to your crafting check.
I mean, if you don't want it, we can sell it, but I mean, I imagine you do want it.
Yeah.
Then the craft eyepiece give it to you. Formula book. If only we had an alchemist.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh well.
It's not worth 1 gold. How many formulas does it have in there?
Several bombs. Not too rare in this locale that you're in.
I'm not worried about that. If we actually had an alchemist, we get free formulas from it, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. So why is it only worth 1 gold? We could sell this to an alchemist. Make some money.
You could, but it's not. If you make the 5 silver, they're common formulas in here, and common formulas are not hard to find. You can essentially.
All right.
But more importantly, because you saved it, Lysarius, there's a good chance you would just give him back his formula book.
Honestly, yeah. You probably just give him the formula book. We're not robbing it. We already robbed him of his IDs. We won't need his formula book.
You honestly don't need Glasses Crate anymore either. That was just to determine what the address was.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Can I take one certainly Alchemist Fire?
Of course.
You can take all 5 of you.
Okay, bet.
It is a martial weapon, and rogues now have martial training, so that's a good thing.
Yep. All right, taking all
I
5.
thought that was kind of weird for the longest time. I'm glad they added that, because a rogue not being able to toss a bomb seems kind of weird.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, so we want to go to the church first, right? And then talk to the
priestess.
You guys can do them in any order you want. You have 2 leads here.
I think we should go talk to his neighbor first, right?
Oh shit! Fucking you took them all, Crystal.
I have one on my person already.
Was there 6 of them? There were 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, you grabbed all 5, Jade. You okay with that?
Yeah. Does anybody want any?
Yeah.
Oh.
No.
Oh. Okay.
I think everyone but...
I have no use for consumables. I can't throw them.
Yeah.
I can.
He's the only one who can't, I think. I think everyone else has martial proficiency. Okay.
I can just take a penalty, and I don't feel like doing that. So.
Well, it's not about a penalty. If you don't have training in a weapon, you don't get to add your proficiency. It's just going to be your dex modifier. That's it.
Again, which would be the same thing. I'd just be -2.
What?
No, -4.
No, your proficiency is your level plus your proficiency. You wouldn't need
Oh, yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
Whatever. The point is, I don't want to do it anyways. It's a waste of time. All right. Anyways, so where do we want to go?
I would say church first.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
They're
We'll go to
expecting
church.
us.
Oh yeah, true.
Mm. Oh, a church then. Times like this, I wish I had prepared for religion.
This is a shame. There's no ambience for Alken Chapel. Oh.
Times I guess I wish I actually had religion because it would make sense.
Yeah. I was about to
Wait,
ask,
you don't have
I was about to
religion?
say stuff about their anathema. We're like, wait, no.
Well, that's why I brought
probably
up.
don't know.
Yeah, that's why I brought up like the thing I don't know anything about. Like he's confused because like what he's heard, at least people with a breed, they don't really. It's always just about inventing stuff, and it's not about.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. So that's like the bare minimum. Like I don't know anything about their tenets or anything.
What the fuck? Oh. Oh, that's not fun. They're not gonna let me. Yeah, there's not I have a marker here for can you guys see the marker right here? To the south of the Auburn district, is there a marker right there?
Yeah.
Yep, I see it.
Okay, cool. Because it won't let me double click it to like reveal or not. Like I can reveal the other ones, like the Barrel of Bolt Saloon is there.
If we right click, it reveals it to us.
Or just hover if you hover over it, it just says temple.
Oh yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we see these two currently.
Yep, cool. Okay, I thought that it wasn't revealed. Okay. So heading out to the Temple of Bree, you were met with a female with long brown hair and darkened skin. Stand out front, almost like expecting you. Hey guys, we're right back to cool handouts. Let me see if I can find
I'll be the judge of that.
Let's find out. Are they going to have it labeled as M, or is it going to be labeled as T? Oh, T. Cool. Haha. There we go.
Not bad.
Yeah. Welcome to the Temple of Bree. I am, Tertiary?
Tertiary.
Tertiary. Oh, hey, look, I love English. Tertiary Cog Menticus. She says this to you and welcome. She is adorned in bright gray clothing and a hood that's pulled over her head, accented with golden thread. There's a tiara that graces her forehead, made of pristine gold in the shape of 3 cogwheels connected together. She's accompanied by a man who carries a large leather-bound book fastened with bronze gears. Some, if not all of you, would know that this is likely a copy of the Logic by Design, Bree's primary scripture and manual of regulations. This is Acolyte Duga, she says and motions to the man. Your ally Dudesmith has already reached out to us to let us know that you are coming here for answers to some questions. As a faithful representative of the Temple of Bree, I am happy to answer any questions my guests might have.
Might I ask then, what the heretical thing that was that got our associate kicked out of the church or sanctioned, I guess?
I suppose we need to back up. I only knew of your arrival for questions, not what they pertain to.
We are inquiring over Olaman Kasawani.
She raises an eyebrow in a mild surprise, now putting 2 and 2 together. We haven't kept up with the goings-on of the former primary cog for quite some time. In accordance with Regulation 1452, Olaman Kosowani is no longer associated in our temple. As she speaks, you notice that she's speaking very formally, but in sort of like a mechanical cadence, responding to any inquiries with a few words before motioning to her acolyte to recite a particular poignant paragraph in a book that she holds in a way of explanation. Continuing, she was saying here, the acolyte opens the complex clockwork latching mechanism on his book, quickly locates the appropriate passage, and hands the book to your party, pointing to a heading that reads Regulation 1452, so that you can read along with the acolyte as the acolyte recites from memory. Regulation 1452. All components shall advance the functionality or aesthetic qualities of the device. Any component which does not serve the whole shall be excised. As you read it, the acolyte closes the book with the last phrase. Menticus nods, eyes closed, savoring the logic of the words. So it was the primary cog Kosawana. So it was with, sorry. He chose not to serve the church, so was declared superfluous to our needs. He continues to serve the Whispered Bronze in his own way, perhaps, but not in an official capacity. I believe his workshop is in the Ferris Court along the river, 3 blocks west of Hammer Street.
So what I'm getting is he made some kind of invention and didn't want to share with the church. Is that the gist of it?
Regulation 475 guides us, she says, gesturing to the acolyte who once again opens up the book and recites the passage from memory. It is not for the gear to determine how it will turn, but for the maker to set the design. Each gear must work with those behind it, or else the device will fail. She nods, again savoring the logic. Odomon found himself fascinated with some of the less accurate records in our archives, from which he formed a peculiar worldview. Instead of helping to grow the knowledge of the faith, he fell victim to lies and half-truths. Grand Cog Lana Beer finally had to ask him to retire from public duties to prevent further embarrassment. As far as what these records are, the acolyte looks to her and nods and begins to recite another passage. Regulation 317. In order to truly create an original device, one must first create the entire cosmos. All makers build upon those who have come before, and it is the duty of every maker to leave a foundation for future makers to build upon. Minticus nods again in agreement and then elaborates for you. Even old texts rife with error are retained by our order, but some stories from the past are meant as allegory, or require further revision, or annotation in light of new understanding. Odomon took a few such stories literally, and it infected his work, his teaching, even his mind. You must understand, every religion has those who believe they have cracked the code, or uncovered truths that generations of researchers before them have missed. When presented with evidence, these people merely invent a bigger conspiracy to explain away the incongruity that allows them to maintain their beliefs.
And this is why I'm an atheist.
Sure, like you do know that I am literally a chosen, right?
I mean,
In your own way, we
that-
all are.
No. Physically, I am chosen. Desna has blessed me with her blessing. There is no metaphor to this.
Yeah, he can do light stuff with his hands and heal.
I literally saved your life. What are you talking about?
Well, I'm just trying to
Did
help,
you
that's
not
all.
feel the butterflies kiss? Actually, that was Sherlock, actually, that did that too.
And yet, with all these places, you still seem lost enough to have to boast about it.
I'm not boasting. I'm just saying it's silly to be an atheist in a world full of gods who make miracles every day.
We're also in a world full of gods that are trying to kill us.
Atheism in our world is not the disbelief of their existence, but the disbelief that they are needed.
Or worthy.
That's even more foolish of you to speak of. The gods created the world, whether I like it or not, whether the God of whatever has put me in a bad situation. At the end of the day, I still have free will to do as I please, and to accept the fact. I just have to accept the fact that there's gods and they had to do things, and we can't in turn to understand them. I don't understand why I was chosen, but I was. Atheism.
As a chosen of Desna, what do you know of Bree?
I don't. Which is why I don't tell you how to worship your own God.
I wasn't asking if you worship her, I asked what you knew of her.
Oh, well, I know, but she's the mother of inventions. The bronze, I think she's the bronze lady. Yeah, the bronze lady. That her tenants.
Yep, also known as the Bronze Lady, others call her the Whisperer of Bronze, is the goddess of clockwork and invention. Her area of concern also includes time, but primarily its measurement through the use of clocks. The subject of time travel, though tangentially related to her domain, is unorthodox across most Briite circles. Her holy texts, and she notions to the book, Logic by Design, by way of parables and guidance calls regulations. The text itself exhorts infants to experiment rigorously and to preserve knowledge of their work for future generations, improve upon what is learned from prior generations for further ones, continuing to work. Unlike many holy books, she says this to all of you at this point, no longer talking specifically to just you. Logic of design is regularly updated as new discoveries are made, with old versions recalled and replaced with revised texts. Regulations are rigorously numbered and organized through sections, subsections, and paragraphs, as I was showing you before, and said. And you think back to what she was saying from before, like when the guy said Regulation 14.5.2.
Mm-hmm.
So that's probably section, subsection, and paragraph. And sometimes subparagraphs as needed. When updated, the text is never renumbered, making it possible for astute readers to trace the evolution of Bright through thought by studying omissions and addendums. For example, what I read from before to you, 14.5.2, could be replaced with 14.5.2.1, 14.5.2.2. Those of us of our faith can always label down to where it began. In Alkenstar, clergy members such as I of the Temple of Bry also are organized into a rigid hierarchy. At the bottom of the pecking order are acolytes. She motions to the guy nearby, Hugo, who are overseen by priests known as cogs. She motions to herself. These cogs range in seniority from, oh my god, I already forgot the way you said it already. Tertiary?
Yep.
That's Eric.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Tertiary,
Yep.
which is the lowest ranking members, to grand cogs, which is the highest ranking achieved by the church. Then there are grand cogs that wield great authority within the church. They sometimes take on fancy and colorful monikers, such as High Clockwork Mother, Anethith Lanelier, which is our current leader. The person, our mutual friend, as you put it, looking back to you, Kalium, was one of the highest ranks, but not grand. He had access to things that many hoped to learn in the future. But he did make mistakes and used the old teachings to devise conspiracies with his own mind that poisoned his thinking.
Mm-hmm. So, give me an example what his teaching was, or his conspiracy theories, honey. Like, it all sounds convincing, but
I don't quite think it matters as long as you haven't studied the canonized law of Bree, so it won't really make sense to you.
that is true. But what is a breeze anathema exactly?
It's more about the church itself. Old teachings should not be forgotten, but you should use them as a stepping stone for further beliefs and not being dwelt upon the past. Prior to our invention of airships, people got around on foot and then thereafter horses. Imagine a person that would try to disbelieve the invention of an airship solely for the fact that they think that shoes are the only way to get around. It's an old way of thinking. It is not better anyway. Forward thinking, creating better airships. As an example, he was stuck on his own old studies of heretical. Oh my god, I can't ever say that word.
Yeah.
Heretical, yeah, you had it right.
Teachings itself.
Interesting.
And what exactly was his heresy?
That is something I am not privy to say. Those records are something I have not seen myself. I do not have the right to read.
Can we get somebody higher up to read it?
You could glean some information in the asynchronous archives, the library of sacred materials in the temple's basements. Kosawana, though a powerful primary cog, was not exempt from the many rules he broke while accessing the archives. Perhaps you might learn something from reading the tombs and the books that he did. In accord with the torturous? Wait, that ain't torturous. Tortoise? What the hell of a word is this?
As
Well, if you
torch?
post it, we can tell you what it is.
Tortoise?
Tortoise?
What is that?
Yeah, tortoise, yeah.
Torturous.
Yeah, it's like a tort, which is a complaint.
It's lengthy and complex. In accord with the lengthy and complex logic that defines much of the Temple of Bry's tenets, the asynchronous archives are more accessible to those outside the church than those within. whereas cogs and acolytes are forbidden from entering the library without submitting multiple request forms, specifically and exactly what they wish to study. Guests are permitted to peruse the church's library freely once per month for a single visit of up to 24 hours. Of course, visitors are still required to sign a strict non-disclosure agreement, forbidding them from revealing any information they've learned to others that have not visited the library yet. The penalty for breaking this agreement is submission to a Gaius ritual to further prevent disclosure, plus a lifelong ban from all other temple apprised libraries. If you accept these rules and regulations, you may visit these archives. You can even accept this offer now or even after you investigate other means. But once you enter, your time period begins immediately.
Okay. I think we should accept, guys.
Perhaps we speak to the other lead first. Narrow down what we might need to read.
Indeed, I think that's. I do think that OP has the correct answer. If we do narrow down the search, it would make our time more fruitful in the library.
Oh, I agree too. What about you, Sherlock? Got any better ideas?
I'm thinking.
Excuse me, we could be here a while. Just give us a moment.
Fine.
Do you know where you are traveling to find his workshop? Do you know where he lives?
You mentioned he is in the Ferris quarters, four blocks from Hammer Street.
Yes, I can direct you to his workshop. And
That would be...
His neighbors might give you information that you see. And she gives your party his last known address, along with meticulously detailed directions to get there from the Temple of Bright. Like, very meticulous. Like a robot telling you how to take turns on certain streets and what, like, signs.
Yeah, it's like talking to OB. Yeah. Talking to like a religious OB.
Yeah.
It's infuriating.
Thank you for these extremely pleasant directions.
Oh, they're pleasant. I need to take those back, then they weren't supposed to be happy.
Perhaps only to me would they seem pleasant.
Yeah, we'll take what we
Do you
get.
intend to leave now, or do you need time in the library currently?
We will leave now.
Before
I
you go
think
there,
that was the consensus. We'll leave now. We'll come back in a little while and peruse your library. Once we've narrowed down what we need to look for.
well, before you go, she says, "Oh, do they not have a? That'd be really cool. Oh, they do. Here we go." She says that she hands this to you.
Ooh, a hall
Before you
pass.
go, take this with you. And she nods to the acolyte who holds out that leather-bound tomb towards you. This is the most recent version of the Logic by Design, our holy book. I encourage you each to incorporate its teachings into your lives as best as you are able.
Out of character, I'd rather not. Thing is,
Obi will read it.
I actually really did want to make a cleric of Bree. I'm not so sure. Yeah, I'll whoever she hands to, I guess I'll take it.
Jade will take it too.
Well, there's
She's
one
handing us
person.
one copy.
Oh, only one
Obi
copy.
will take
I
it.
can't take.
Whoever she hands it to takes it, I assume.
Obi will take it and put it in the bag of holding.
Isn't there an item for like holy scripture that you can add?
Probably.
What is it called? Text?
Or both.
It's
Text. There it is. I found it. Religious text.
It's probably getting thrown in the deep. Where the dead? What's
I
the
found
list?
Logic by
Experiani?
Design.
It's getting thrown right here. Just let it happen.
Cool. I'm just putting this in y'all's inventory so you guys have it.
Opie will read it. He's got nothing better to do for the next 3,000 years.
Damn. Alright, it's been added. You now have Logic by Design.
That's supposed to be our thing, OB. I was going to make the cleric of Bree and then I was going to slowly convert you. It's going to be a good thing.
So you guys
Rude.
leave the chapel. You guys leave the foyer of the chapel back out to Alkenstar streets.
Obi, I know why you like that lady, but damn if I didn't think I was speaking to a damn banker or one of those justiciers of Avadar. I understand why churches need rules and structure, but
That's
all
a
those
lot of structure.
All things follow an order, and all things fall.
They do, and they do, but you have to have a little bit of wiggle room, otherwise you'll crack under the pressure.
Man,
It
Obi,
expires-
right when I
it
thought you
expires
were,
too quickly.
right when I thought you were going to say something uplifting. Right. So close. You almost got
It
there.
is the very nature of things to end.
You don't know OB. He doesn't really say anything, nice or sweet.
I could be quite polite when I choose to be.
It's when he's not being polite that you need to worry.
Yes, that's when I will end you.
She scoffs.
He did. He did rob us. If I do remember correctly.
That was extortion, not robbery. Those are different.
No, they're not. Actually. Extortion is robbery. No, extortion is with robbery. It's just robbery with a choice.
Yeah.
Jay's just trying to
He
follow the
extorted us.
instructions
He didn't
to the
rob
house.
us blind. He extorted us.
And actually, you know what? I think we can forget about that, though. He was very bad at extortion. He only asked for
He
3
was-
gold.
He could have asked for much more.
We were almost dead. I mean, he really could have took it all.
How was I supposed to know y'all were loaded?
You did not take the time to search us. That was your folly.
I mean, I dress poor, so,
Guards are coming.
Yep.
That is true.
Look, sure, like I don't mean to tell you how to do your job, but you're from Hillside. You need to learn quickly how to rob somebody while the police are coming into skedaddle. You didn't do a very good job, but I do appreciate that you didn't take the money. I'm just saying.
At least take the big glowing bag.
Or the magical glowing gun.
Or the magical glowing gun, yeah.
Are we really teaching him guys how to
I'm
extort
so
us?
confused. Was I supposed to rob you? Was I supposed to save you?
I would have respected your boy had to rob me proficiently, yeah.
In the future, please do take the big glowing bag and shiny gun from my corpse.
And if I do die, make sure I look nice for the funeral. All these, make sure my adoring ladies will appreciate me even in death. But, you can rob me for all I got. I don't care at that point.
Crystal is just closing her eyes and just grabbing her nose and just shaking her head like, oh my god, why are you teaching him to be worse and to treat us badly?
I mean, he's an adult. Like,
Yeah, we're not teaching a
he's
child
not a
here.
child. We're just messing with him. All right, so let's go look at. Are we going to the house or are we going to his social?
We're going to his neighbors to ask them questions.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, time to change ambience again. I don't know if I have anything for the streets of Alkenstar. That's combat. We're not doing combat.
Not yet.
Yeah, that's what you think.
Yeah, give me some cowboy whistling. There we go.
Kosowana's private workshop is part of a nondescript warehouse complex in Alkenstar's Ferris Quarter. It's surrounded by dozens of similar buildings. Arriving at the address given to you by the priest of Bride, you notice a ramshackle shop directly north of Kosowana's workshop named Bits and Corners Junkyard.
So, is this the place?
Did we lose Shadow? Oh no, he's just up here now. Okay. Obi will go knock on the door.
Yeah. I was gonna go knock on the door, but I was waiting.
Yeah, I was waiting for the priest to say something.
Yeah.
Hey, sometimes people go, let's go check out the workshop real quick. Heading towards the junkyard, an elderly man with a permanent grimace sits out front of the storefront in an old rocking chair as you arrive. And city folk, no browsing, he barks. If you know what you want, write it down here and I'll gather it when I can. It'll be ready for you to pick up tomorrow. And he notions to a nearby table with old paper scraps that pen atop it.
Well, actually, I'm sorry, go ahead.
We know what we want. However, it is not a physical item.
I don't waste my time then unless you want to get added to the piles. And he notions nearby to like an old robot, like he's been dead for a very long time, just like in two different pieces in one of the chunk piles.
You should destroy that thing. It no longer serves any use.
Scrap's anyone's stuff. It can be used for all sorts of things. How do you think you get repaired when you take damage, little fella?
I am alive. I can repair myself.
With what? You need scrap.
That
actually
is
is
up
a
for
good-
debate.
That actually is a good question. How do you
How much is the robot?
Nanites or something.
It's probably welding and metal plates and shit like that.
Yeah.
I guess it makes sense because Sherlock does have crafting, so yeah, but like if you didn't have, let's say, like crafter as well, like yeah.
But medicine technically works on me. We are
Exactly.
getting into semantics that do not affect the game.
Yeah.
Sir, what's your name, real quick?
Name's Riggs.
Riggs. Cool, Riggs. We're here.
No, not Riggs, cool, just Riggs.
Got your hard of hearing a little bit. It's cool. I understand that completely.
No, it's Riggs, not cool. We just mentioned this.
Yeah,
You
Riggs.
hear me, little girl?
Perhaps you should
Redrick,
speak to my
you're
associate.
Redrick Riggs, are you not?
I am. That's me. This is my shop. You gonna order something or not?
We need information about your neighbor.
Which one? There's tons of them.
Oleman? Yeah, Oleman's the name, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Worst neighbor I've ever had. I've had plenty. His recent deafening foolery, which is why I've been filing noise complaints with the shield marshals. Been doing so for weeks to no avail. Nothing gets done under that deadly Lovelace. I tell you what, he spits.
I know, she's the worst, is she not? And I know.
She,
Yeah, and a noisy neighbor? How disrespectful can you be?
it's like calling somebody cool when it's not their name, and he gives a side eye to Crystal.
She gives a side eye back.
Call them by the right name. Well, why don't you tell us more about this neighbor of yours and how rude and such she can be to find a businessman like you?
What about him?
We'd like to know a little bit more about him.
He's a neighbor. He's noisy.
Do you have a? Do we know when he comes and goes from his place? When is he the most noisiest?
All the time, except for recently.
Recently, like you haven't heard the noise.
He left town. Remember?
I know, but I want to make sure that that's like not something that. Yeah, I know he left town, but the thing is, I'm trying to make sure that's not just a rumor. I'm trying to, like, you know. Yeah. All right, so he left recently. Do you think he left town or something?
Roll a diplomacy check.
Yeah. I also have a glad hand if it helps. I guess it is.
No, it doesn't in this case.
Okay. Can I use my performance because I am making?
This is not making an impression. This is requested. It's diplomacy.
Okay, fair enough. I do have. Okay, I'm gonna re-roll.
Oof, a 2.
Ooh, it's a 2 on the die.
Yeah.
I know.
Oh.
That's the fucking worst.
Wow.
I should have chaosed it. Ah. Wait till I hear a point.
I left town. Who told you that? I don't know nothing about that. He says. What else you want to know?
When did he become noisier?
Been noisy for weeks. Hates my reports to the shield marshals.
Did any shield marshals ever visit you?
Visit me? No, not once.
We are here to do their job for them then.
Who are you then? Are you also shield marshals? Are you some
We
sort of
are not.
fancy bounty hunters trying to get a bit of extra money for the man?
We need
That
nothing from him.
That would remove your problem, though, if we were bounty hunters.
He looks down towards the south. If you're planning to snoop around over there in his shop, you should know that the doofus Kosawana, he keeps his workshop so packed with materials that he couldn't even open his front door. What a messy man. Instead, he's gonna crack the door and slides in just ever so slightly to get in. It's so packed full of disgusting things, so messy. He spits again.
The worst. You know, potentially, why the man's so messy, potentially? Was he working on something that you know about?
Damn adventures, I can't assume what they do. They got so much stuff they working on, they can't give him projects. I would assume he's just a hoarder.
Well, it keeps you in business, right, though? I mean, all these inventors need like a lot of scrap, right?
They don't really use scrap as much as more of the repairmen and whatnot to work on my sort of things, repair duties. Inventors like things to be brand new so their things don't make mistakes and explode in their face. It's going to be a sight. Will be exploded.
Did he ever speak to you about his recent dealings with the church?
No, we are friends like that. He's a church-going fella? That's strange to hear. One of them fancy robot ones, ain't it? He ain't got no sort of normal religion like, what's that? Omi Day girl. Something like that. I don't know what her thing is, but...
You are correct.
Like, bashing his head against the wall.
Are you?
You're the atheist here. I'm the one.
No, just this whole guy. Just the whole guy. The whole thing.
Oh, do you like him? I hope you like him.
This guy's great, yeah. I like him.
You are correct.
Got a plus. What's it? Sherlock's got a +4 intelligence listening to this guy.
How do you exist?
I know that word, that Spanish word. It's biblioteca. I know that one.
Well, my friend, there's a light for all.
We ain't friends. We're just people who talking on the street. You're not ordering anything from my shop.
Fair enough. Well, OB, do you have any more questions for this fine gentleman, or are we done yet?
I have run out of questions for now.
As have I.
Yeah, I have a question.
Well, if you need anything else, bother someone else.
How much is for that robot over there, by the way, Riggs?
The whole robot?
The whole robot.
No, the whole damn thing. $7 gold, sure. Take it. Tomorrow when I can get it together.
Any receipt?
You want a receipt where you file taxes like some sort of fancy folk?
Just make sure you keep your end of your deal.
Keep my end of the deal. I'm going to have to ask for the money not up front, but when it's done. What kind of business you think I'm running here? I don't want no advancement.
And how many green girls are there in the city? You're quite noticeable.
Green girls? Oh, you're talking to Crystal? You're talking to
Yeah, because Crystal's green.
How many green girls? There's all sorts of colors in this area. We got Samarcerians. I think that's what they're called. There's blue skin people of different shades. That's what I assumed she was until I realized she's a bit more rigid. But I'm not going to take your money up front. You write down what you want. I'll get it together. You come pick it up tomorrow. We'll exchange then.
Alright, it's fine. It's a new exchange thing. So, here you go. Name, and see you later, sweetie.
Nope, not sweetie. It's Riggs.
Yeah, whatever you call yourself.
That's my name. It's not what I call myself. What everyone calls me. I can't wait to report you to Shell Marshal for being a nuisance in my butt.
I'm already wanted.
we do apologize. We do apologize apologize for our rigid friend here. She's not the most polite, but her money's good, I promise you that. We'll be leaving now.
Take your rigid, polite friend over to Coastal Wana's place and try not to disturb me anymore.
Of course, sir. You have a great day.
If you hear any bangs, don't call for help.
If I hear any bangs, I'm going to report it. I don't like it being too noisy out here. It should be a quiet place.
We'll try our best.
You might want earplugs in Alkenstar.
Man, I'll make some noise over here. Jeez. Got my nerves. Well, we got the information we need, so let's go, darlings.
Crystal,
And your 7 gold for.
why would you say you are wanted out loud to that man?
Because what's he gonna do about it? Nothing, really.
Report you.
He's going to report us, idiot.
Again, I got a disguise. I can just disappear anytime I need to.
You just wrote your name down.
But we're not.
I was already wanted. It's cool.
But
It's cool to you because you're in disguise. We are not. And if he does report like he's going to anyways, it's
With
just
your
more
name.
information.
Then you guys should
Yeah,
all
your
probably
name,
wear
name.
disguises too. Don't worry, I got the whole kit.
he has your
He saw our
name.
faces.
It's on a wanted poster. My name's already on a wanted poster. What's the
He
difference?
He
Oh,
can
please.
connect you to this visit
Sherlock,
to
Obi, when you
Coastal Wana.
Sherlock, you all would come here. We're gonna have a little powwow real quick.
I kill her at the first moment, correct?
When the shield marshals come, we don't know her.
Correct. I will delete her from my memory banks if they catch us.
Well, and I will lie my ass off. All right, let's go look at let's go search this man's place see if we can't find any information.
Remember to slide in the front door.
Likely that it'll be Crystal given her dexterous form.
And her ability to see traps.
Yeah, only when she takes the charge. But
You guys back yet?
We're back.
Enough shouting! You hear distantly.
Oh, sorry! Shouts back.
Oh my God! Stop.
Please cease interaction with that man.
Gotcha.
All right, Crystal. Here's what we need
Unless
you to do.
otherwise, I'm sorry, go ahead.
I was like, here's what we need Crystal to do. We need you to open the door and slide in because it's gonna make you squeeze, and you're the best person to do that.
Okay. Did we check there was any windows or back doors at least to get in?
That's why I was going to give you guys some description
Oh, yeah.
stuff here.
Okay.
Sorry,
Unless otherwise noted, the outer walls of the workshop are made of stone with high, narrow slits for windows designed to let in sunlight but to prevent prying eyes. They're orientated upwards, so even if you were to look in, you would just see roof, right? The offices have wooden inner walls, 10-foot high ceilings, and simple wooden doors without locks. The main workshop area is slightly below ground level, which is interesting, with wooden stairs leading down 3 feet to a flagstone floor. Here, the rafters are 10 feet above the floor, with the true ceiling 5 feet above that, so there's 5 feet clearance of rafters. There's a loading dock with a wooden overhang built into the stone building at the back, essentially with thick wooden posts and beams to support the roof. It's kind of like this. It's just a quick drawing based on what I've read. So you got your building, right? There is a like a back overhang area like this, which you could go under.
Like a
Makes any sense?
porch?
Yeah.
Like it's a covered loading dock. How about that? That's pretty much what it's a covered loading dock. The front door says on the southern side of the building. I would assume that it means on this side. God, this description's terrible. There's the door here, but the windows are exactly what you think it are. There are 2 ground level windows. I think there's a window north of the door. It says, oh yeah, so it had to be north of the door because there wouldn't be a window on the other side of the building. And then it says one on the south side of the building. Oh, cool, I did do it right. Haha. There are 2 eye-sized windows, but they're so grimy from indoor dust. And from the little bit that you can see on the inside, there's just a lot of junk that covers the windows, and it makes it impossible to see into.
Okay.
As far as doors go, there is the front door there. There's also a door at ground level in the back between loading doors. So, like, there are a couple of, like, bay doors. And in real life, I'm sure you guys have seen it, how there is an area to drive in like this, and then for trucks will pull up, and there's like a loading door above concrete, so the back of the truck is level with the loading door. There are 6 of them along the back, so trucks or like big carts can pull up to the high rise. But where the door is in the middle of the back is a set of steps that lead up to it. Essentially, it's just a set of steps that go up and down.
Okay, so it's like a garage door, right? You just like, pull from the bottom and you lift it all the way to the top.
Sort of. That's if you climb up on the concrete part of it. Like, but the door is level with the concrete itself, instead of there being like a mini porch, like in real life. I don't know if it was ever actually worked in a warehouse or anything like that.
I've seen a warehouse before, so.
So it's like that, but instead of there being a lip, it's flush. The sliding doors are flush with the concrete, we could say, and essentially, like, you have to reach up almost at eye level to grab the sliding doors that open up. But then there is a door right in the middle of all the sliding doors themselves.
Okay. I suggest we take the back sliding doors. The windows are, full of junk, so even if I got in, it's probably hard for you guys to get in.
There's also the front door too.
It's full of junk.
What the hell is the delete tool? Oh, there it is. Jesus Christ.
Well, we don't want any other extra people seeing us going to the front, right?
It's basically abandoned, and we kind of know what we have to do to get in the front.
And people probably already have made it noise enough to where people probably see you walk around the back of a building.
So.
It's up to you guys.
I vote back.
Essentially, there's 2 ways in. The back, you can do that.
I don't mind. Crystal's the one going to be leading this charge, so she's going to either go in the back or the front.
All right, back it is then. I'm leading the charge.
Okay.
All right, Crystal time.
All right, so you're heading around back, and visually, this is from looking at it from a point of view aspect, right? So imagine this is the back of the building, right? This is the back of the building. 1, 2. I'm going to try to do this as best I can. 3, 4, 5, 6, and then that door there. Oh, Jesus! Why did it do that?
Erase.
There we go. So the one that you see here at the bottom is the door at ground level. There is a door at ground level, and then there are the 6 loading bay doors that are higher than a normal person would enter.
How high are we talking about?
Enough where a cart can go up to them. I mean, the point would be is, for one, getting up there to get leverage to be able to open them. They don't look like they're meant to be open from the outside. They're probably open from the inside.
Okay, yeah. So there's no way. Okay, gotcha. So front, door. Puts the ear on the door to see if she hears anything.
I don't hear anything.
All right, she opens it.
Slowly.
Should I check for traps first?
To see if any, like junk is gonna like pile up and like,
Or pyronite is going to explode.
Yeah.
This guy set up pyronite his stuff. I'm gonna drag you guys onto a map.
I mean, they did say the goons did go and raid the place already. So, did they go raid the place, or did they just?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So they should have triggered all the traps.
You know what's
they're careful.
I know. I know.
You also went in the back door, not the front door.
They should have triggered all the traps when they came through the front door. That's the information that you guys lacked, because you failed that diplomacy roll. You didn't get to see what he saw to know the direction that you were, how many people there were.
It's alright.
It's okay. We don't know.
Oh, I love this fucking audible. Oh, makes so much sense. All right, let me know when you guys are loaded in.
Loaded. Yep. This is a big place.
So you see, do you see what I'm talking about? So here's the poles that hold up. There's an overhang to prevent this area from, so carts can pull up and not get like soaked. These are the loading doors. Yeah. Over here, you can see all the door symbols there. Don't worry about those per se. The one that you're looking at is that one literally right there. If you want to go ahead and open it.
Yeah, let's do this.
Let's do this. Ooh, what do we see?
Yeah. Well, go ahead and step up. Right now, you should see a set of wooden steps that lead up to a balcony. That's what you see. All right, let me tell you what you see. You can go one more step in if you want.
Like maybe all piled into the same square.
Well, what you're noticing almost immediately is that it's dark in here. Now, it's not pitch black. There is filtered light coming through, but it's relatively dimly lit. So those without low light vision are going to have problems with targeting. But this is a 6 because you guys came in the back. Let me tell you a brief description of what you see here, and then go from there. Several sloped ramps lead up to a 6-foot-high wood loading platform that spans this workspace. So these right here, these three things that you see, bam, bam, and bam, these are sloped ramps. So things can be like rolled up and down, like with dollies and whatnot. There are 6 10-foot-wide bay doors that line the west wall, but the platform itself is covered in hundreds of old scuff marks from wooden and metal wagon wheels. You do see... kind of like right here as you're coming up, there is a clock on either side of this specific door that are not working currently, like they're off. But you do hear clocks in the distance. That's what you see immediately. I don't know what you can see. Like, can you see these workbenches up here?
Yes, I can. I have low light vision, so I can see everything.
I didn't want to make it dark, because you'd have to have a light source. So I just wanted to make it look dim. Okay, does it look like it's like grittily dark in here?
Oh yeah. I'll take a picture.
Oh, cool. I just wanted to make sure. I had to set up the lighting perfectly. So now you can see the filtered light coming through the bottom then.
Yes.
That looks pretty cool, don't it, the way I did that?
Do we think we want some more light in here? Because I'm going to probably need it.
Eventually, yes.
All right, so here's the main workshop information for you. The main area of this workshop is, like I mentioned, dark except for whatever light penetrates the high slit windows on the south wall. These windows are 5 feet wide and 10 foot high and open at about 10 feet above street level, so they're relatively high. The floor of this broad workspace is 3 feet lower than the rest of the room. So if you look over here, you see how there's stairs that lead up to doors in the distance? Everything out here, this worked floor is 3 feet lower. So the ramps are
those are ramps.
These are ramps. So you're 5 feet high up the floor here.
Okay.
But this area is a 3-foot little hub. Bronze gears, metal rods, screws, springs, and mechanical melancholy lie scattered almost on every horizontal surface that you can see. There are 6 half-completed humanoid clockwork devices that are propped up against work tables and on makeshift stands. Several dozen clocks of every description cover the walls that you can see, as well as on the workbenches and floors, with a particularly large grandfather clock standing against the south wall. There's a big grandfather clock right here, which is the one that you're audibly hearing the most. And then the 3 short set of stone stairs lead to the east to doors of a wooden office block. There is also a metal ladder right here, propped against the northeastern wall, leading to a congested storage loft above the entire area. Opposite the offices is a 6-foot high wood platform. I talked about that one already. To the north up here is a pile of sandbags that obscure a crumbling and pockmarked corner of the storeroom and walls. It looks like it's partially or partially fallen apart over in this direction. And that is what you see.
Okay. Well,
user-made map, and I thought it was really cool they did this because there's not one in the book. So this is really cool that someone made this. I'm like, I like the idea of a visual representation of like the workshop.
Yep. It's really well done.
Very. What is this on the floor?
Where, to the north?
Yeah, right here.
That's a good question. I put that in here, and I completely forgot why I did. Let me see if I can find it. That is not technically supposed to be there.
Gotcha. Okay.
That would be there if someone looked around at all the tracks on the floor. They would have seen some stuff.
Oh, Gotcha. Okay. I thought it was like wood or scratch marks or something.
It's supposed to. It's scratch marks for sure, but.
Okay. Sherlock. Care to investigate?
Leroy
Sorry, I
Jenkins.
didn't want to keep you waiting. So, do your thing and investigate. I'll try to search for anything we find useful. Everybody else, be safe.
Kayleen, would you kindly
Oh,
walk into the
yeah.
room?
I'm waiting for the traps to neighborly trigger first, but yeah.
Don't worry.
Why not?
He's always looking for
First
traps.
inventor to hurt us via traps.
No traps. No traps. Okay. Put down. No traps. No traps.
Are you looking for traps?
Yes.
Now, I think he's just stepping over there willy-nilly, and hopefully he doesn't trigger something.
Traps.
Kind of like a minefield, just holding one's breath and hoping they don't explode.
Oh, so like cannon fodder.
Obie's drawn to the robots, but also to the blast zone.
Well, the more you go by those robots are going to stand up and we're going to fight them.
Maybe.
They're shocking.
Is this a ladder?
I know, they're pretty cool to look at.
It leads up. Have you seen how, like, certain warehouses where they'll have, like, an area, it's like a little loft above the offices?
Okay.
Yeah, it leads up to a loft. Like, it was, for where you guys were, because you were it was a little higher than you over here. It looks like it was a congestedly cramped, packed area.
Hold on real quick before you start running off. I'm trying to think of what we're doing here. So we have we're in exploration, right?
We're trying to find probably where he went at and if he knows the formula.
I understand, but
Mm-hmm.
if we're in exploration, I have detect magic up. So am I detecting magic anywhere around, Trevor?
Probably, but you can't determine the exact location of it.
Okay, got it.
I would say yes, almost always.
Okay.
I'm investigating. Do I recall anything that I need to know? Engineering lore?
Recall anything? No, nothing really.
Okay. So, can I
Just from a cursory glance.
Do we think Gattleby would be...
B, let me tell you what you see. Look at that.
Hey,
This
I'm
area
searching.
seems to be the site of an explosion. The walls are lined with sandbags, most of which have been torn open as if by 1,000 cuts. The frayed edges of the linen scorched. The center of the floor is burned black like a starburst. Soot and debris radiated from the ashy center. A makeshift bunker of sandbags lies around the corner from the blast area. The faint stench of brimstone and black powder lingers in the area.
Well, we know where he tested his invention.
Yep.
Do we think Gattleby would be able to determine if it's pyronite from the leftover ashes?
Most likely, if anybody could determine, it'd be him.
Mm-hmm.
Does that sound like something reasonable, Sherlock?
Pistol, you do get a recall knowledge here. There is a investigation thing here for crafting because you're investigating. You determine, Crystal, by just looking at this, which is obvious, that about a powerful explosion. Essentially, that's very obvious for everyone. But you gather that this was set off less than a day ago.
Just put your hands on the ground. Just gets a little bit of stuff.
Before rumors that he fled town because he fled town last night. So
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was before he fled town.
Okay, so he did the bomb, then he fled. Gotcha. A day ago. Interesting.
It's not like it was Muglin's men who came here afterwards.
By the way, Obi, I know you said you're interested with the robots. I should tell you right here, there was one of the constructs, but it looks like it was like riddled with like gunshots. That's why it's all sparky. I wanted to put the one that looks like it's been like blown apart.
Perhaps this one did rise and fight off Muglin's men. Not successfully, it seems.
Or Muglin's are bad at shooting.
Is anyone searching?
Yes, OB is.
OB is. I'm going to give you a free check real quick, OB. Let's see if you notice something. And if you do, then I'll let you decide what to do from there. Oh, you do. There are a few tracks in this soot.
I'll look over the tracks.
Sure. Give me a survival check.
Oh yeah, I'm really good at that.
I hope so.
I see some traps.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Ooh.
Hey, there you go, 17 on the die. You locate footprints of 3 medium-sized humanoids and 1 small-sized humanoid. The tracks circle the blast zone several times and lead throughout the rest of the workshop, as if whoever left them was searching the area for something specific.
We are not the first to search. Do we know what race Mugland is?
Mugland is a halfling.
Oh, there we go. Okay. I didn't know he was small.
He's just rotund. He's just rotund. I think, right? He's like bigger, right?
Portly.
Portly, yeah. You never trust the halflings.
Do the footprints lead anywhere? Or just outside the door or anywhere else? Like, can we follow them?
I wonder if I have... Do I have art from Mugland?
You better.
I think you should. That's why I think he's portly.
What was his full name? Does anybody remember?
No. I doubt.
I said it earlier. God dang it.
You did.
My notes. Our friend. It's Angelique Lovelace and.
Yeah.
Hey, Kaylee, can I get some light? You can share that light, right?
Ambrost.
No.
Ambrose. Okay, I got it. Let me scroll back down to my notes.
You didn't put it on my note or you?
4. Okay. A.
If he's not putting up for me, you'd have light.
Oh, I do.
Relax, you two. There's enough light to go around. Ugh.
That's Mr. Mugland right there.
He is not portly. He actually looks kind of badass.
Yeah. He has a ring on his toes.
He reminds me of like one of the villains from Fallout.
Yeah. I also kind of get some of the cartel people from Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
And that's why he has toes, because halflings don't wear shoes, surely.
Yeah. Eric has a theory on what his heresy was about, but I don't know if Obi would at this point.
I don't yet.
There are 3 doors along the walls here, and then there's like tons of items and objects and things like that across all the different benches. So it really depends what you guys want to do here.
Anything of monetary value?
Monetary? Do you want to take however long it takes to look through every item to determine if it's monetarily worth anything?
How long would that take?
A while. I mean, you got to think about it. Let's imagine that one of the shells specifically has 12 different screws on it.
Will it take us an hour or will it take us all day?
It's going to take several hours.
Okay.
This place is chock full of stuff.
Jesus.
If you wanted to look at it, just to say, I want to check the entire workshop for what's monetarily valuable. Because some things might be worth a gold or two. So there's also that kind of thing. Or you can check the cubby holes. Like check this area, check this area, check this area.
We definitely want to check the workbenches. We definitely want to check the workbenches for sure. But for right now, we need to explore the rest of this area.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there are 3 doors along this one, as you guys can see.
Do we know where the footprints lead to?
Somebody.
If you guys can see my ping, the main entrance is over here.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Obi will come over to the store he's searching, so look over for traps.
Okay. Doesn't seem to be trapped.
Alright, go open it and step in.
Step in. Let me tell you what you see in A1. A2. A1. This room may have once served as an outer office and reception area for business, but now it seems to be equal parts storage room and junk pile. What was once a reception desk is covered with wooden boxes of tools and spare parts. The walls have various nails and hooks attached in a seamlessly haphazard way, with everything from large hammers to small pliers to a bag of now rotten apples hanging on the walls. Wickerwork mannequin parts, arms, legs, torsos, and the like poked from behind the desk, and a mostly assembled mannequin stands in the corner beside the eastern door that you just opened. It looks like he also, likewise, has been hit with several bits of gunfire. There is a hand-lettered sign that reads workshop that hangs crookedly from a single nail on the door right above you. Oh yeah, several gunshot holes that riddle the machine's frame. Yeah, there is a sign above the door here. You can see a small little door leading this direction. Right above that door, wooden crooked sign reads "water closet." And then the front door looks to be which I should have described this from the outside, is a very nice looking wooden door reinforced with bronze plates. Shaped looks like they're cogwheels. The room's window here that you can see here is the one that you saw from the outside. It's a conventional window size, but it's almost entirely cluttered by hanging junk and stacks of boxes.
Does it look like Obi could easily lock the front door?
It looks like it's already locked.
Okay. Never mind then.
Okay. So they came from the back, maybe.
I will do the same to this door and then open it. The sign was not lying.
It does make me concerned, though. Why would you label something in your own house?
It's a workshop.
This was the business end.
Mm-hmm.
Here,
I guess that's true.
you could have a shop here.
Morely for others.
Just a quick, because you're within 5 feet of it, just a quick cursory look. It looks like the front door was definitely like kicked open, but then like reset, like closed enough to where it can be like shut and locked again. But
they definitely kicked the front door open and just ransacked the place. Yeah,
it looks like, yeah. I mean, even looking at the desk from this angle and the gunshots on the robot, whoever came in, guns blazing.
Guns blazing. Yeah, I kicked over the front door, shot this guy, came down in here. There's these two robots over here, probably jumped up the pod, shot them down, and they went over here and blew up the bomb. Or they didn't blow up the bomb. They looked over where the bomb was at. Probably searched this place for a couple hours.
Got to sit on their feet.
Good observation.
Alright, I think this is going to trigger comment, but I want to go look at the grandfather clock.
Yeah.
Look at the grandfather clock. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you guys all look together, it's 5 minutes. Just gotta look at everything here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Looking over this southern area, this southern cubby, I guess you could say, and the grandfather clock. The grandfather clock is currently running, and it's just carrying on with actual time. You do notice there are several clocks nearby that are all essentially not working at all either. Is there? I don't know if there's fucking loot here. Is there any loot at all? There are a couple of items on a couple of the tables here, like clockwork components. It looks like, as you can see, carved across the south, several clockwork components. They could fetch some money if you wanted to gobble them all up, put them into a pack, but that's what you see down here.
But what about the grandfather clock?
It's very large. I think it's bulk 8 because it's a very old one, a very big one. It's currently working. Whoever had it or whoever came from, obviously, Olawan, he took good care of it.
Can we take it in a bag of holding?
No, it would not fit in the opening of the bag of holding. This would have to be something you essentially took out of here.
Gotcha.
Can I search it for like the cabinet and everything?
Secrets.
Sure.
Right.
As you look around, you can't help but to notice like the opening door at the bottom where the mechanics stuff is. It's kind of askew, like it's a little open.
I'll slide it open.
You think there might be something inside.
I'll slide it open then.
As you slide it open, something jumps at you. And though you don't have any fear, it does startle the robot form. What you see coming darting at you in a flurry of shock, just like you have, is a cat who darts past you after hissing.
It seems he likes cats.
Do you know you own a
cat? Then
I
actually look in the drawer.
That's a cat.
Oh, cute.
I'm sure it's not important at all, given it has like a unique You know.
It has art in an hourglass.
Wait. Can I like whisper to it or something to get it back here?
The cat was definitely spooked, run off. It jumped up a couple of the sandbags to get up to the loft area and vanished among the congested stuff on that loft in the upper area.
Is there anything in the drawer?
Looking inside of it, there's like a small like blanket that was folded over twice beneath the cogs. There's enough room in there for like a creature of his size to get in there comfortably without being caught up in some of the cogs. Outside of that, it's empty.
That cat had a weird necklace.
Anything unique on the face of the clock?
No, it looks like a normal clock that's just on. It's one of the few that you can see that is running.
And accurate?
It's accurate to the date, yeah.
Okay.
Well, to the time currently. It was for what you know if you had one on you. But yeah, it looks about right.
Y'all want to check door number 2?
Yep. This man has many clocks.
Did you want to take these clockwork parts with you?
It's a clockwork shop. We'll do it later.
I personally don't care.
Crystal will take something, but not now.
Obi checks over the door and opens it.
Alright, step in. Let me tell you what you see here. I like this room. This is where one of you died.
Obi, step out.
This room's walls are lined to the ceiling with shelves that overflow with metal ingots, spare parts, clockwork components, and assorted junk. Teetering stacks of metal pipes, rods, and gears balance precariously against the shelves. The window in the eastern wall is boarded up from the inside and unreachable due to piles of random parts. So there was another window that you could have seen him in set up. Anyway, leaning against the junk piles in the northeast corner of the room is a wooden and brass clockwork construct. There is a massive hole in its lower half that can be seen, and debris of metal parts and cables litter the floor nearby. I typed in the word little, and it's litter, Trevor. Little floor beneath it. It sees you upon your entry and quickly speaks, saying, "Please do not harm me any further," it says with a surprisingly animated voice.
That is not our intention.
That's what it looks like.
Aww.
By die, did you mean die of cuteness?
Right.
Die of squee? Kalian, your tongue might be needed.
I do not have a need
Shouldn't it be a robot to robot talk?
Conversation would be fine.
It is a turn of phrase.
Is there a fair maiden that I need to woo?
No, a
Oh,
small
he's
robot.
adorable.
Almost as good. Hi, we're actually, who are you? We're friends.
Who are you? Master Olin never named me, but I think of myself as Sweet Pup, since that's what Master Olin yelled at me most often.
Sweet pup? Oh, sweet up.
Up.
Yeah.
Sweet Pup.
Sweep up.
Well, sweep up.
You got it right. He probably wasn't calling him Sweet Pup. He was trying to say Sweet Pup.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, I got that.
We're actually looking for your master. Do you perhaps know where he's at?
I do not know his current location.
Do you know what happened here?
That is a very general question.
Today, basically.
How did you become damaged?
When the intruders approached the front door, I went to greet them, but their thunder hit me, leaving my lower half in splinter tatters. My legs went away. I learned the hard way that strange visitors aren't always nice. Please do not harm me any further.
We promise we will not hurt you.
Can we fix him?
We can give it
I
to the goblin girl to fix him.
It looks over to you, OB, as you're got the same sort of sentience, because I do not believe that we are the same.
That is quite likely. I was made many years ago.
I am Master Olaman's greatest achievement. He imbued me with a fragment of a mortal soul, giving me intelligence and personality. Though he never managed to give me anything more than basic sentience, and employed me to clean up the workshop while he worked on his next project. It speaks in a robotic voice, though there's tone and fluctuation in the voice, giving you a sense that it has emotions. But likely it has an inability to express it very well with its limited mechanical physiology. Physiology.
Yeah.
When you walk over and you say, "Can we fix it?" he would go, "It wouldn't be a fool's errand," it says to you in a saddish tone. "My winding key is with Master Olaman. I will wind down in a few hours."
Oh.
The construct lowers its head. The sound of a robotic sigh issues forth from the construct. "My existence is a difficult one. Though made of brass and steel, I remain sentient even when my clockwork body winds down, leaving me in a frightening liminal state between consciousness and sleep.
That's
More like
terrible.
paralysis and unconsciousness. Master Olaman never considered the moral implications of binding a sentient soul to a clockwork creation when he envisioned a new line of sentient clockworks able to learn from their mistakes and devise solutions to unforeseen problems. Still, I do not bear and begrudge my creator. I regard him fully as father and best friend."
Can we make a new one? Actually,
Can you what?
make a new winding key. We don't want him powered down.
Mm-hmm.
If there is one, I've never seen one. The ability to create it is beyond my knowing. But the workshop is vast, and many places exist that I am unable to reach myself.
What was your master's new project?
That's a good question. How would you word that? He goes, he was working on learning something new. He always has the ability to learn something new very well. He used it, made loud thunder to the bunkers of bags to the north. I think he succeeded. He was very happy.
Well, we got evidence.
"You are not here to hurt me like the others," he says. "Is this true?"
This is true.
Mm-hmm.
Master Olaman was working in the workshop when there was a bang outside. I heard humans yelling and the sound of thunder. The master was surprised, and he started working faster. Then the master ran to the piles and hid. The door opened, and 3 humans and a smaller one came in. As I said, I went to greet them. They made thunder, and my legs went away. Then they started looking at all the tables. Then the big door opened, and Master rode his metal cat out the door and into the air. The guests were surprised. They ran after Master and the metal cat. There was more thunder. After a fractional revolution of my escapement wheel, the humans and the small human returned. They kept looking at the tables, made a big mess. They found me again, threw me into this room. I had been on standby hoping Master would return to wind me. I would like my legs back so I could fulfill my duty and sweep up the shop before Master Olaman's return.
Well, actually, I think a friend Sherlock there is quite efficient with mechanized crafting, so he could potentially help you reform your legs.
Make a crafting check if you want to look him over.
I got a 20.
Oh, you got a 20?
Mm.
Repairing such a complex and rare prototype is beyond the ability of any of you. And anyone you know without months of research. You would need to find Kosawana, the Vincent.
Actually, yeah, I know what this is. This is a construct companion, right? From
Nope.
No?
No?
Interesting. I mean, it makes sense.
Construct? I'll give you a quick one. I know you know the answer. What construct do you know was imbued with a soul?
Okay, that's fair.
No, what's the answer? Do you know?
Oh, a wirewood potentially,
Nope.
or automaton.
Nope.
Androids?
No?
No.
Oh.
Oh, I know. Pop it, right?
Kind of, but not a puppet.
But poppets, okay, fine. I feel like my answer was just.
They're not clockworks.
Oh, true. They're not clockworks, but they have.
They're
You know.
sewn.
I'll give it to you with your 20. This is a prototype of a soulbound doll.
Oh. Well, that's a poppet, is it not? What's the difference?
Kind of. Poppets have a bit more personality, I guess you could say. It's a fragment of a soul.
Oh, it's a fragment of a soul.
An actual soul.
Okay. But it's still sentient, so.
In this case, it is.
Well, we'll find your master, and we'll make sure we get the key back.
This is also how the book gets you to care about Olamon living.
I think I was not about to care about the robot. Now I care. Yeah.
Now I care. Now I want to say little sad robot.
I was hoping you could actually be like, it was like another situation with like, I can't think of the name. I love the little guy right now.
Benji?
Yeah, but you could turn him into familiar. I was gonna take familiar master to make a familiar, just like. Holy fuck up my whole build, but I don't care. It's so cute.
We do aim to return your master to the city. At that point, he might be able to wind you. Though,
During that time, yeah, he's like, during that time, I might be wound down. It is a very scary experience. And you like visibly start shaking.
Can we take him home?
My apologies. I also do not like to enter standby.
I
But
would
I
prefer
must.
standby, but this. His eyes are blinking, but if he can blink his eyes, it'd be good.
But you must be brave, little one. Our master is very smart. He'll be able to fix you and set you back on the right path when we find him.
But yeah, let's hurry up. We gotta find him real quick before this guy winds down. But you know.
But I mean, it's not very healthy.
Might I tell you of the Lady of Rust?
Not the time, Opie. Let's go.
My metal parts are specifically treated to prevent rust.
All metal eventually will rust. You must accept this as inevitable. That is the first step of accepting the fate of reality.
I really wish you didn't have to leave. You were the first people I've actually had a conversation with for several hours. I don't want to be alone.
You
Could I
could
carry
come
him?
with us.
You could, yeah. He's not big.
I'll carry him.
I think he's got the tiny size, doesn't he? He does. He's a tiny size. He's even less than tiny because he's missing legs.
And when he goes on standby, could we put him in the bag without him dying? Or would he die?
But soulbound dolls are subconstructs. They do not need to live or eat or breathe or anything like that.
Okay, perfect.
I would travel with you, but I do not have my legs anymore. I would love to accompany you, so long as you can accommodate my lack of transportation. But only if you promise to find Master Oleman so he can fix my lower half.
We are quite literally dead in the water without him.
I did at 3.
What he means is yes.
11.
Carry him.
I think one more.
Everyone else needs their hands. I don't really, so.
You could carry him for now.
Yeah.
And then when he goes to sleep, into the bag.
Yeah, because part of it is just like, he'll just be, even when he's asleep, he's going to be freaking out, but in the back hole, it's going to be worse.
Yeah, in darkness.
Well, no, he said all his systems shut down, but his brain doesn't shut down. So
okay.
He can't see.
Perfect.
Anyways.
It's like paralysis. He can still see, but he can't do it.
Oh. Okay, so yeah. You
Hmm.
know, we gotta make sacrifices, you know.
Would it be better to be in darkness or in an empty shop while you are in standby? Or shut down?
If given the choice, I would choose to remain here with familiar sights. Darkness would be very unwelcome.
Yes.
Listen,
do not-
hear him when his systems are down, so at least he can still see. I will not put him in the bag or hold it.
Perfect.
Will
Because
you
we don't
carry him on your backpack like a little charm?
I have the sash. I'll tie him up with
Yoda
the sash,
style.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have any length room. I'll just tie him up around my back and wear him like a backpack.
Yep.
And
On
facing
my
backwards.
Yeah.
Well, no, I can put him on my shoulder, so it looks like I have you know what I mean?
That'd be very unwieldy because he wouldn't be able to keep himself up. Because it's still.
Oh yeah, it's fine. He could be on my back with a backpack then, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll put him up. I'll wear him like a backpack.
It'd be a little charm.
This rope smells like it too.
You can't. You can't smell. Silly.
How do you know? First of all, how do you know what a tank smells like? Second of all,
That lady gets around.
Obi, we've been friends for a while now. Let's not talk about my. Actually, I don't know what we are.
Syphilis is actually quite treatable.
You're not in a serious relationship, so.
I believe the term is situationship.
Ha.
First of all, did you know, Obi?
I have lived for many thousands of years.
It's kind of a
You
new term.
learn a thing or two in that time.
Regardless of my relationship with a certain shopkeeper and where I may be getting discounts from because of my association with, I do think it's time to head out.
Yeah.
Right, last door.
Then we gotta climb.
Oh, I have one further question for Sweep Up.
Sweet pump, yeah.
Did your master talk to you about the tenets of Bry?
With me? No, but I do know them. I have the ability to read. He had a book with him for some time. I think he might have taken it with him.
Did that book mention anything about the domain of time?
I think they all do. They measure it quite well. The master measured time often. Many clocks.
Many clocks. They'll say in agreement.
Clocks. Your master had a cat, right?
Yes, Masu. Is it Masu? Did I say Masu?
Matsu?
Yeah, Masu. Yes, Masu. His pet.
He had
His
some
friend.
kind of hourglass around his neck. Is that important?
Just a marker. It's soothing. The sound of the sand dropping. It flips upside down on its own when it runs out of sand. Perpetual time.
Interesting.
That too will break at some point.
Obi, let's.
He searches the door and opens the door.
He's been making a child scared for his own existence.
We're going to do a couple of things that can open the door. The door to this room is tightly sealed with a thick metal latch to keep it shut. But the latch can be lifted from either side of the door, but requires 2 free hands to lift. Not a big problem for you. This ruined storage room smells harshly of chemicals and ash, and the floor is covered with broken alchemical glassware of every description. The former contents pooling in the center of the room with a multi-hued puddle, which I think you can see there. That's a cool little art. Metal shelves, torn books, and scattered note paper lie everywhere. And because you have Sweet Pup strapped to your back, he's going to speak outwards. Master Olivin hermetically seals this room to specifically store sensitive equipment and alchemical reagents that degrade when exposed to air, dust, or light. Those mean people who took my legs broke the door seal. But when the robbers broke in, they found the next creature you're about to engage. A nuisance.
Yeah.
So they sealed the little things inside the room after they were done looting it. Its filled reagents have seeped into this thing's hardware and eroded its original programming. In addition to that, as you do this and the noise of their interactions echo into the chambers, something else engages into a combat.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Roll
With a bit of sparks and the sounds of like a whirling gizmos queuing back up. this northern construct awaken.
It seems you were right, Crystal. They are bad shots.
We're gonna roll an initiative.
Hey, there's the flying creature, right? Yeah, you rolled.
Obi, you need to roll real good.
I did.
Okay, good.
I think I did anyways.
You need-
17's good.
Alright.
Come on,
And now I get
Georgie.
to cheat. Cheating.
Sweetbuck sees these creatures coming at you and says, to keep venomous rats from infesting the workshop, Master Oleman crafted many miniature clockwork rat trappers he called Trapjaw Tangle. But now, rather than hunting solely rats, these creatures nip and snap at anything that moves, including you. Hey, bullshit. Now I get to roll. It's gonna be a low shit watch.
I definitely remember how to play this character.
Oh yeah?
Yep.
Oh, this is gonna be really nice.
You pull gun, shoot gun.
Yep. That was half joke, half true.
Move to combat. Do I have anything cool that I can put on? We haven't heard this one yet. We're gonna do this one. I do this one in the other game, but I really like the
Just close the door. We're good.
Yeah, this is a good one.
Alright, Kaylee, you were up first seeing these creatures, which by the way, you guys like art, right?
Yeah.
Fun art with these things.
Love art. I also love hitting things with my teleportate projectiles as I play
Tell
for
me,
Huh.
tell me this is not the Pathfinder's way to do the little rat traps from Ninja Turtles.
Oh yeah. They
Oh,
really
yeah, I
cool
know you're
too.
talking about. Yeah.
I don't.
You need to watch more Ninja
Little-
Turtles.
Little dog, they look like dogs. The metal dogs from Ninja Turtles.
Nice. Somebody posted in Discord for him.
I pick up a big piece. I pick up the sandbag up here and just slam it into the thing.
You do, but they are immune to critical hits.
Oh.
Well, up now we know.
2 or 3 of them pop, and you hear the sound of like a spring breaking, and like a cogwheel slams into the nearby wall. But it will take that damage. But it seems a little resistant.
Oh yeah. Hold on. +1. Oh, it should be 12. Or did it
What?
already edit it?
It did the +1.
It has the +1. Do you
Oh,
think
okay.
the spell has a +1 on the back end on its own by default?
I don't
used
fucking
to.
know.
That would be the weirdest buff.
Whatever, forget it. My turn's over.
I mean, technically, there is a buff for
I
that.
hit it with square. I pulled it. Okay, I hit it pretty square. Didn't seem like I took more damage though.
Should I go for the other robot then?
Yeah, I can close the door.
Yeah, we can't respond. It's his turn.
Oh, well, it's a free action to talk.
On their turn, yeah.
True.
I'll flip around. Oh, but then I won't get my free strike. That's okay. I'll flip around and shoot at the robot that just whirled to action. Oh, that's not good.
Chaos, do it. Yeah,
Oh, hero point.
Hero point. Nat 20.
That's better.
Not a crit, huh?
Oh, man. Tough crowd.
It looks like it is likewise resistant to that damage.
Look, it was sparking and injured, but now it's barely injured.
Yeah.
You could close the door.
Yeah, I'll close the door.
No, not unless you drop both your weapons.
Both?
Oh, that's true. I have 2 weapons out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I will just stride over to the warden.
Okay? And then reload your strike?
No. Actually, yes. Yes, I do have the action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Can he be critical?
Jeez.
Jesus Christ. I don't think that they are immune to it. Let me see here. Oh, that would be funny if you had that, but this is a different campaign. Damage. No, he's not immune to it. He's just resistant.
Okay.
Why the right his big ass eye?
It is its turn.
Once I'm barely injured, or nearly dead.
Yeah.
Did I have to do something at the start of its turn? Shit, I can never remember. I thought I remember reading something. Wait, is this it? No, I guess not. Okay, cool. I thought I remember it having something that I had to like do at the start of its turn, like a roll I had to make. But I don't think. I think I might be thinking of a different campaign. I'm doing so. This. It's got this crossbow that looks like it's been hastily attached to its arm, and it's got this large fist, obviously. So it's going to take that fist and try to walk twice with it.
Okie
Oh. Wow.
The other one,
He returned the favor.
It hits you for 26.
His crapping work sucks.
Oh.
Jeez, got a bunch of wood on this.
To me.
Your dice are hidden.
Mine are?
Okay, that's okay. Yeah, the damage was hidden.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, how about that? There we go.
Yeah, that's better. And then there was some sort of second line.
Second line?
You swung twice?
Yeah.
I don't know what you mean.
I'll take a screenshot.
I made a strike, but I missed you with the second one. And then it's going to like essentially just hold this crossbow up, and it has to use its last action for this crossbow, but it doesn't take an MAP, and it can shoot a random person that it can see. OB, I'll have you be 1, and that means that Sherlock will be 4.
I am nimble dodging this crap.
If they target.
Yes, if it targets me.
It's going to be against Sherlock. Sherlock, a crossbow. Oh, shit.
Oof.
Sorry.
Surprise!
It's not bad, though. It's not bad. See this picture that you're talking about here. So the second line was.
I think it was just some weird.
There you are.
Oh yeah, it was on it twice.
Oh, you're talking about where it says OB, it says damage half and double.
Yeah.
I can apply it automatically without having to click.
Oh, okay.
That's what that is. That's it. That's what that thing does for its turn. Crystal, it's your turn.
Alright, stride up. Shut door.
Alright, it takes 2 actions to attempt.
To attempt.
Because it's not a normal door.
What kind of door? Okay, what kind of door is this?
It automatically slid one that you did not identify at all when we were hearing about it. It
I have-
can be latched open and closed from either side. It takes 2 actions to essentially open it.
Okay. Can I get my free investigation check, by the way?
Yeah, but it would be against the creature, not the door.
Okay. Sure. I'll give it to. Well, that one's almost dead, so I guess the rat. Yeah. Trap jaw. Engineering, would that work?
I'm investigating.
What's the DC here? It says you succeeded. Yeah, it's a creature called a trapjaw ting. Sometimes the best intentions result in dire consequences, and even a successful project can turn into an unending nightmare, such as the grim tale of the first trapjaw tangles, mechanical swarms, initially created as a solution to pestilence of mutated rodents that plague Alkenstar. What do you want to know about?
Immunities.
Immunities? Are you going to try to relay this to your party? Because if so, I want you to try.
You know what? I would.
Death effects, disease, doom, drain, fatigue, healing, mental, non-lethal attacks, paralyzed, poison, precision damage, sick and spirit damage. They have the swarm mind trait, unconsciousness, and critical hits.
Y'all, this
They're
thing is.
constructs.
This thing's immune to, you can't bleed it, you can't hit it in the weakness part, and it's
3
a
seconds
bunch of stuff.
before-
I don't think it has a soul
6
either.
seconds.
It's a robot.
As standard robot immunities.
You get poison steel. Yes, we get it.
Gotcha.
On my turn.
Okay, so I will use 2 actions to close this.
All right. You spend 2
Tim.
actions and immediately you realize what's going on here. The door is hermetically sealed. What it is to open, once you pop the seal's negative pressure allows for 2 actions for it to swing open so that it opens easier than it does take to close. It's like trying to close a trunk of a hatchback car forcefully when it has those hydraulic lines in it.
My mind just went poof because I have no clue what you just
You ever
said.
try to close a hatchback or anything that has do you know the screen doors that some houses have that close automatically? Like they just the hydraulic lines or whatever they're called, the pistons.
Like
right?
they.
As you reach out to pull this thing, it's got pressure. It's meant to not be closed fast. It's meant to be closed slowly because too much force essentially could be causing them problems. It's got to allow the air to modulate. If you just did it quickly, you would cause too much negative pressure on one side versus the other. It's hermetically sealed.
Okay.
As you spend 2 actions to do this, you have got to spend an athletics check.
Go, Crystal, go.
Oh, she's going to really hate this even on success. You have to critically succeed for this to matter. Oh, you're not even trained in athletics. Oh, this is great.
Nope.
Go, Crystal, go.
Strong arm, let's do this.
Before I tell you the result, would you like to re-roll that?
Well, you know it's a critical failure, so you might as well just let it happen because you're going to roll a critical failure regardless.
Yeah, I might as well let this happen.
Okay, because as you go to pull it, it looks like it's not working for your arms at all. You have to essentially get inside or find the lever for it or some other thing beyond your comprehension you don't know currently. You make no progress towards it. You waste 2 actions. It almost works the same mechanics as picking a lock when you fail. The DC doesn't increase or anything like that, but you make no progress in trying to hastily close this door.
This door is...
Mechanically speaking, because you are investigating, to close the door hermetically still it the right way takes a minute. But you could technically force the process with athletics checks, assuming you succeed at a certain number of them. Or critically succeed once. Essentially, succeed twice or critical success.
Gotcha. Okay.
Gotcha.
Your turn.
Is it your turn?
Yep, she'll relay that to everybody else, that you need to be really strong to close this door shut.
Oh, shit.
This thing's going to move out and be all over 2 people.
Because it's a swarm.
It is indeed a swarm. What is this thing going to do?
I guess I could still do what I want to do. I would just hurt my party members.
This thing shows up and it's going to start by doing snapping jaws. Each enemy in the squares of this creature need to make me this check.
Reflex. My worst save. Wait, I forgot you can click it.
You know what? Just for saying that, I'm gonna probe that literally their reflex is their worst save. I'll make it happen.
Yeah, just make a ruffian.
Well, you make her, or you make it all stricture, all into.
So Crystal's going to take half. Sherlock, you're going to take full. Bam. Oh, I rolled terrible.
You can also show us the damage,
Yeah,
you not show it?
No, I think it hides everything.
Are coming up as hidden.
Oh, that's not bad.
By default.
Yeah, there we go.
It's still annoying.
To that, those who failed, which is currently our cowboy over here, Sherlock, you are sickened one from the numerous painful bites caused by this creature. It's going to then spend its last action to do this really fun thing called Trick and Tangle. If you took damage from it from this previous round, you can do this. It's going to take an athletics check against the fortitude DCs of the creatures that took damage from it. Here we go. It's a 19. I rolled well. That's a success on you, and that's a success on you. Okay, cool. All that happens is you guys are now off guard until the start of its next turn or other things if you guys have critically succeeded, which would have been even funner. Not from.
Interesting.
And then just do off guard. There we go. Off guard, cool. Alright, that's all of its actions. It is now Sherlock's turn.
Run away.
You want to run, huh? Okay.
Respectfully, of course.
As you go to run, Several of these creatures are still attached to you. Immediately,
Oh.
the creature takes 5 damage, and you are now taking that.
What?
You should just go put damage in there, right? Oh, God, why is it hiding? I don't know why it's hiding.
I don't know. I feel like I
You're
kind of
now
like the hiding part. It's kind of
specifically
fun.
Taking damage.
You don't know what you get.
Alright, that's one action.
Alright.
2 actions left. What do you want to do?
He's got this.
Say ow, and then draw.
Okay.
Make a nice
You
little
actually,
pink.
you actually want to move to this square instead of that square. It actually heal you. You're too far away. You're gonna be spend 2 actions to heal you if you step far back.
Yes, but if we're too close, it's gonna swarm.
That is true.
Yep.
It's gonna swarm us regardless.
No, it's only swarms
No.
one person.
It's a spot away. He wants to keep a space between you and other people because it's only a 10
okay.
foot.
Mm-hmm. I respect that.
No, you're right. Right. I thought it was being able to swarm us both regardless.
Alright. Draw, and then get ready, guys. Here it comes.
Okay, let's do it. Whoop whoop.
Wait for the zoom in.
Well, you don't want to devise. It doesn't last until the following round. This would be your last
Yeah.
action.
If you devise now, you won't get an attack.
Yeah.
Move.
And the device will go away. So you just want to shoot.
You might as well shoot someone over that's super injured, so we can take that out.
Yeah.
Okay.
I am going to react to him shooting and fake out.
Ooh.
Oh wait. Target.
Oh yeah, I got sniping duels on me. Forgot about that
I
too.
succeed.
I do
Usually,
not.
usually not, because I 18 missed it earlier, so we know that for sure.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We have a hero point, though.
And a +1 from the fake out.
Mm-hmm.
He does have a hero point, but he's already used 1. He'll be down to 1 left.
Yeah.
But he could knock it out. Well, I mean, then again, we have another whole turn, so who knows? Yeah, it's your choice.
That's your
Yeah, we'll be fine.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So following around, you can reload device and shoot going forward. Alien.
Well, first he has taken some damage. Okay.
He did. It does it automatically.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Well, I want to kill him, but I also want to try and hurt this thing.
And you got 2 people who are really hurt themselves, too.
Only one's really hurt.
Yeah.
Well, he's less than half, and then Sherlock is taking
Oh,
up
yeah.
a lot
Yeah,
of
Sherlock
damage.
is dying. We're going to
I know, but
die.
I really want to noise blast this thing. Alright. No, I'm not going to do it because you're all going to go down.
Yep.
Well, actually, I do have a new spell, actually, so I'm going to try to stay out first, and then we'll go from there.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to noise blast it, targeting. I'm going to do it up here so that when it bursts down, it's only going to burst 10 feet down, not hit crystal.
Smart.
Or I can do it here, so it only hits the same, not hits crystal. And so I need it to make a saving throw, DC 20 saving throw.
Okay, roll your damage. It will take half. It takes a little bit more, because it looks like it's a little weak to it.
Yeah, because it's a swarm, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I wanted to do. I think we're going to be able to injure it otherwise, honestly. Like, at least not. So that's done.
Left.
Yeah, I will put the song back up for everybody here. And then next round, I have a thing I can do. So when OB takes damage or someone takes damage here.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's me.
Okay. OB.
Shoot the robot.
Nice.
It's down in the shop.
Nope,
Boing.
not down.
What?
Almost down.
Yeah,
What?
resistance.
Oh yeah.
I was going to go down because it was near death. But, fair enough.
Smack the robot.
Now it's dropping down.
It is not.
Damn.
Really? Okay.
That resistance is keeping it up.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Shoot the robot. Hero point. Maybe?
Maybe.
Only 8, but
Rolled an
You
8.
have to roll like a.
I have to roll like a 14 or 15. Yeah, never mind. No, I'm not going to hero point.
okay. And it's its turn. 2 more attacks of the OB.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, both hit.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna react. So I'm gonna protect or sacrifice on OB here. So the first hit, I'm gonna take 6 of the damage for you. So I'm gonna redirect 6 damage to me.
Okay.
And you're
Yeah, so just roll the damage so we can.
Yeah, it says a public roll here. But is that public?
No.
nope. And keep saying salt.
Alright, I'll do this manually. You're going to take
Yep.
10,
Yep.
I'll take 6.
and you'll take 6. And here's the second one.
Don't think it's going to help.
React again, right? I can react again because I have more hero.
Do you have another focus spell point?
I have 3 focus points. Yeah.
Oh,
react.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's a reaction, so the answer is no.
Oh,
that's
you
right.
don't have to. You don't have
You're
to
correct.
react.
I don't have 2 reactions. You're all right.
Yep.
Yeah.
OB is going to go down, I think.
Yeah, probably.
I was trying
2d6
to
plus
stop
9?
that.
Yes, absolutely.
Mm.
The plus 9 does it alone.
Yeah. Almost OB, almost. And then I'm going to
Almost.
shoot somebody. There's only 3 targets standing, so you're going to be a 1, Sherlock, and then Crystal, you'll be a 3.
Mm-hmm.
I goes to Crystal.
Nimble dodge.
All right. Oh,
Come on. Was that a nat 20?
Hold on. My double does just say it's on.
No, I just turned it
But you're
on.
flat-footed.
You're 5
Oh,
points.
you just turned it on? Okay. Well, I was saying, hey, I critically hit you by a specific number, but I critically hit you by 12, so I technically critically hit you by 10.
Yep, okay, yeah.
I would have critically hit you if you weren't flat-footed from the tangle thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, Crystal. I don't think that the crossbow's strong as shit, though. Yeah, that's not bad. That is the critical damage.
We can't see it.
Yeah, oh,
I
okay.
never reveal it each time.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
not
let me
bad.
close that. It's Crystal's turn.
Okay, if I move out of here, I get hit, so let's stay.
It hurts hit.
Yeah, but it hurts you more.
Mm-hmm. If I leave.
As you can take out the robot, we don't have to fight 2 of them.
I don't.
You do what you want.
No, I like how is. I would love to take out a robot, but I don't have anything strong enough to take out the
I
robot.
think Sherlock's going to take out the robot.
He has to.
He's gonna try.
I can't shoot it from here to do anything to it.
Have totally alchemist fires.
Oh yeah.
That might splash me.
Oh yeah.
It absolutely will.
That will splash damage me.
If they are, I think, especially if they are, yeah,
If
just
we-
take the thing out if you can.
Just
Well, you know, we've been trying to test this out.
Always up.
So
you throw one and it's not an alchemist fire. It's actually a
Healing
like a
potion.
salve that kills robots specifically.
Which actually would help OB. But
Well,
The problem is
he would be hitting the creature up here. He'd be healing.
the problem is with this creature you're fighting right now is you can't damage it. You can't sneak attack this thing.
no, I cannot. Yeah, so I can't do any extra damage. So yeah,
What's that?
that is a lost
Immunities.
cause over there for me.
Yeah, it's got precision immunity, yeah.
So I'm going to use. We need to test whether these items are out anyway. So we're going to use an Alkenstar on these little creatures.
You're
and
gonna
kill
draw?
me. Cool.
No, he says the little creatures. So you're gonna draw.
Oh, the little
fire.
creature.
Yeah, I'm not throwing it to you.
He's gonna throw it on his own square.
Yes.
Yeah.
if it's not ghost fire.
Yeah. So did I press it?
Where the hell are they?
I pressed my sheet.
Oh, held. There we go. I think it's in your actions now.
Oh, okay, there we go.
Yep, make sure you target it.
It's targeted.
Okay. And then roll the attack for certainly Alkenstar. It misses.
Splash damage.
Well, do you want to re-roll?
I rolled I rolled a 14.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, not.
Okay.
Yeah. But does fire come out of this?
No.
Wait, I'm untraining this. Should I be training this or something?
No, you're trained.
It says untrained.
No, it's untrained.
It did untrained. Yeah.
It's 2 then.
Would that hit?
22.
I do a 22 hit then.
I rolled a
It
14.
could be trained as a +6.
Yeah.
Oh, you get proficiency, so yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure 26 hits then, right?
Why is it not giving you? Oh, maybe it's updated to give you.
Bomb proficiency.
Mm-hmm.
It's a hit.
Oh, perfect. What happens?
Well, hit damage.
Oh. Damage.
You know what
Ooh.
it is now.
So, Crystal, you're gonna take that 2 at the bottom. You see it down there?
Yep.
Wait a second. Click. Oh shit! Can I do this? Hold on.
What?
Select tokens for splash damage, then shift click to adjust the radius before selecting. Wait. Splash radius is 5 feet. Oh shit. Did it work? Oh, it did! Oh, that's so cool. So it automatically hit both of you because of splash there. So you'll take damage from it, so will it. It took a little bit more. And it's
Perfect.
going to take
The other 9 and off guard.
Ooh, nice.
I shouldn't take all that extra damage.
So another thunderstorm. All right.
Yep. Okay.
I should have taken less than that. Wait, hold on.
Don't bombs trigger AoE?
Yeah.
The
Splash.
does, but the bombs themselves don't have that trait. It looks like they're a little bit more weak to that type of damage than you thought.
Oh.
Electricity, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. If I move out of here, I'm gonna get hit. So
Do it again.
I can't.
You can.
But you can draw another one and get ready, though.
Yeah. Draw
Yeah.
another one. Get ready.
If you do that, you won't swarm us. It's like they...
I mean, if it does, it does.
It does go to Ig's turn.
I doubt it.
So you are no longer flat-footed. Yeah, it's just gonna bite. I think I'm gonna bite, and then try to trip you up. Yeah, I can only do that once per round anyway. So I'm gonna need 2 reflex saves from you.
Okay.
Boop, boop.
Oof. Oof. Jeez. Okay. Reroll. Well, they're both failures. Let's reroll the last one.
Okay.
Do chaos, you coward.
Oh, wow. Hey, give me the damage.
Okay.
But that was the death room.
That's why Travis said the favorite room because one of us might die.
Well, no, he said that about the room that Sweep Up was in.
Yeah, I like Sweep Up.
I'm still up.
So it's 9 and 9, and you are now going to do this so I can add it to you. You are now second. And then I'm going to do this athletics thing again. 25. That's not a critical, is it? That was one off. Oh, that was so cool to crit.
25. Oh, no.
I got
Okay,
it.
I'm good. No, wait. That does. Yep, I'm knocked down. Did we do minus 10? Jeez, these things are nasty.
It's actually not really too bad. Like it's just.
I have never seen a swarm trip people. It's interesting.
I mean,
Well, it's not tripping
Yep.
you; it's biting you. Essentially, tingling you up.
Oh, okay.
It's
Yeah,
like,
it-
honestly, it's the same flavor as like Stag and Strike.
Gotcha.
Sherlock.
Alright. Reload.
Yep. Reload. And make sure you hit apply it. Make sure you have the guy targeted too. Okay.
Oh.
What you got? What you got? What you
That
roll?
should hit.
Well,
A
you got
9?
a 9 on the die. You're gonna do that 9 plus your bonus.
+1, so basically 10 plus your bonus.
Mm-hmm.
What's your bonus to hit?
With your intelligence as well.
Well, the problem is he needs to kill a robot. He can't afford not to.
That's what we're saying. So
Mhm.
it's 4. Your intelligence is 4. We're level
Regardless,
4.
regardless if he knows he's going to hit or not, he has to risk it and shoot. He's not going to do anything else. He's going to shoot just a random shitty crossbow at the trap or the swarm.
Yeah.
Hey, Greg has to shoot. We just go. Yeah, you might as well just take your shot. Yeah. You have to get this thing out.
So now, if you hit attack with the weapon, and it's been a while, it should ask you. You should see the flips in there to say to use your
Oh, there it
attack.
is, yeah. Courageous Anthem, Intelligence.
Yep.
6 to hit. Or Trade Proficiency, +6. So,
Yep.
I should hit it.
Well, you can tell if you hit attack with it. And
Roll
should
it.
remove. I love the divisive stratagem. And it's a miss.
Why?
Oh.
Huh.
Because you add 11 to the back end of your attack.
+1. Oh,
But you
he's
only got a
sickened.
9.
Well,
It's all in there. Yeah, the sickened negates the courageous. He has a +1
Oh,
weapon.
that's why. I forget about the
It's
second.
an 11. Yeah, you have an 11 technically, so it made it a 20. But at least you guys know a 20 doesn't hit him.
We did that already, though.
Alien, it is your turn.
And
Sherlock is not looking good.
nope.
oh, I know, but now I have to get. I get OB up.
Mm-hmm.
If I move OB, get him up. This thing's gonna swarm us, both of us, and get him back down. But if I spend my 2 action to heal here, I can't do anything else in my rest of my turn because I don't have a 1 action.
It's only going to swarm
I
one
have to
person.
handle the swarm on her turn. Crystal can grab, throw, and Thing took a lot of damage.
Well,
I know.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm gonna get OB up here, and then we'll see.
Okay.
Only make you wish I took quick straw.
Ugh, that's a bad roll.
Is that a suit for me?
Yeah, it's for you. It's an O for OB.
Okay. No, I'm just double checking.
Yeah. So OB's up now.
Yay!
Nice.
Yay!
A second.
You want to go ahead and get closer to Sherlock just in case he goes down for medicine?
Why would I want to get close to him?
Medicine checks? Lay on hands, something like that?
I move the closest thing. This thing is going to swarm us.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It's very true, but that would be putting faith into Crystal to kill this thing before that happens. Because next
If
turn you would go.
If Crystal drops in the same situation, at least then that next turn I can noise blast it.
Mm-hmm.
No, I mean if Crystal drops it as herself, like she kills it.
Then there's no reason for me to move here at all.
It would just be in case you need to do another heal spell and then a medicine check or something on Sherlock. So you have to
I don't think you should move, in my opinion. I think you're good.
Okay.
I can lay on hands. I can move up and lay on hands for 1 action or 2 actions, sure. But that's
you
the
would
same
be able to
thing.
lay on hands and also heal somebody else that might need it.
I can never. Okay, I understand, but if Crystal doesn't take it out, then it moves over and swarms us, both of us. He's gonna go down regardless.
But now
It's
you're
also
close
not
enough
our
to be able to
medicine.
lay on.
Okay, Trevor, I made my decision. I'm done.
Okay.
I might be wrong, but this is what I'm doing.
All right. Toby. FYI, your gun is unloaded currently.
I know.
He's gonna
You got this.
The gun. Pick up the gun. Reload the gun.
Shoot it from the ground.
Shoot it from the ground. My best chance to hit.
Well,
There we go.
Grabbing the pick and standing would have been your better chance to hit.
Yeah, but Obi style points.
Mm-hmm.
This thing's definitely dead now.
Watch, it has an explosion. It explodes.
It's a hold.
Nice.
Thank you, Kalian. He assumes, because no one's next to him.
I assume.
Yep, gotcha.
Like how
Yeah.
like how this medicine feels.
Oh, let's do this again.
So,
Yeah.
Kayla just nods for you.
Well, I'm tripped, so...
Could drop herself.
Yeah, but I'm on the ground, too. I'm debating on whether to throw it twice or just throw it on the ground. Yeah.
She's not tripped.
I'm not tripped, right?
You're
Am I?
not footed.
Off guard.
Oh, I'm just off guard.
You're
Okay.
off guard.
Gotcha.
Yes, you're not on the ground.
All right, perfect.
They're just distracting you.
Oh, come on.
You might want to reroll that critical miss on a bomb means nothing happens.
No, it's still not adding her trained properly.
Yes, I know that. Oh wait,
So,
15. I don't think.
It's not a 1. She missed by 10.
hold on. You're right.
Yeah,
I did
so-
that to train
no,
properly.
it'd be-
Yeah, 6. 6
15,
and
I
that's
don't
a
think.
13. Oh yeah, it's just a miss.
Yeah, so,
You'll
so
still
if you
take the splash,
Yeah, so-
mm-hmm.
which did trigger its swarm weakness.
Yeah. Which, I think I wait, how many hero points do I have? I'm double checking. I'm pretty sure I have 2.
2.
Yep, okay. I will re-roll it.
Alright. I'm going to click use hero point.
You know you can add bomb proficiency in your sheet, though, right?
That is a hit.
Nice.
Alright.
Well, I think it's going to go, yeah, it's moving after the splash.
Ah! Crystal over here just electrocuting herself.
Okay.
Die.
And a few of them kind of run and hide, like, in the random ports in the air. The swarms don't get destroyed, they kind of just disperse.
Thank you, Kalian. I think your song really amped me up on that.
I do try, thank you.
Whew. Ooh, that was shocking.
And now to show why I didn't use the hero point.
Oh.
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 Fancy.
Ready?
Oh, smart.
Is that because there's no versus the damage to combat is?
Why don't you all go get patched up and I'll go through look at
Oh, thank you. Jesus, how big do you think I am? God, baby. She gave me a popcorn bowl full of taco salad.
A popcorn bowl of taco.
Interesting.
It's huge. It's like twice a Chipotle wrap.
Oh boy.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, let's heal up. You just see Crystal's hair all sparked.
Oh yeah, I guess I can give you all healing real quick and then let the doc work on you all.
Mildly exciting, seeing everything from behind.
You probably saw that robot hurt me.
You
Yeah.
took crossbow bolts very well for a robot yourself.
That is accurate.
Did that robot have a
I heard more
name?
thunder. Are the bad people back?
No, that was just me.
I also use thunder
Same.
in that instance, yeah.
Why don't you all take a moment to heal up? I'll look through this room all the way.
Sure,
That
darling.
sounds like an efficient use of time.
As I say that, I give both of you. So I'm going to heal real quick. I'll use my focus points here for y'all. I'm assuming there's not going to be any more fights in here, so Didn't do it right. There should be four for it should be
It's 4.
16. There's 4 rounds. So healing for one of you. We'll say OB, and then 16 healing for Doc, so he doesn't kill himself when he risky surgery somebody.
Let's do it to Crystal.
No, you don't get to split it up. It's the one target that you sustain for 4 rounds. It's not you get to do good or
No, I know. 2 by 2 focus.
Oh.
Put it on Crystal then, because she has less HP than me.
That's right. Yeah, they'll do 16 for Crystal, the Doc. Yeah.
So
Okay,
we don't kill
16.
so he doesn't kill them when he does risky surgery.
Exactly.
Smart.
He currently cannot kill me from risky surgery, but he could
Exactly.
kill that.
So I'm out of focus points now.
Yep.
And I'll put the room while they healed up.
Alright, think I can roll an 8.
Well, sure hope so.
It doesn't sound like an 8.
That wasn't him rolling. That
Oh.
was Trevor.
That was me.
Alright.
Despite the damage to the room, Halium, you believe that you can salvage enough unbroken gear to assemble an expended alchemist lab. Though it would be quite heavy, if you're not aware. Alchemist labs are like super bulk. In addition, you do see that there is a bottle of a clear, thick liquid and a vial of a glowing purple liquid that lie amid the broken glass and detritus on the floor.
I mean, I'll take the liquids, like, if they're in Kogasa's.
Oh, yeah.
And I'll leave the alchemist. So I don't want to get around 6 bulk for like 5 gold. So, you know what I mean? I'll ask our sweet pop, does he know what these 2 items are?
I do not. I have seen things like that before.
Do you know what he used them for, potentially?
This ring was used for all sorts of things. Solvents, acids. He made bombs in here. Or he made thunder in here, too.
Alright. Well, thank you for your help. And I don't know why they're all... But like, I'm sure it took me 10 minutes for them to...
It actually took you 5.
5.
Yep. One person,
Small
5 minutes.
room.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
That robot attacks in 2 instances. Either if you search this area, or when you open that door.
Alright, let's... One more time, dude.
Crystal should also be healed, right?
Killer.
Can he heal more than...
One.
Oh, but he only can heal
Oh,
2
you're talking
people.
about for the medicine check. What 2 people did you target? Sherlock, yourself, and Obi?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was. You have to do it separately.
Okay.
Alright, here we go. Oh, sorry.
Ow.
At least it's only 1 damage.
That's true. During those 10 minutes, you guys noticed something. Well, actually, I would say that Kayleen, you noticed something.
Yeah.
Kayleen, when you zoom in, as far as you can, to your character token,
Yep.
when you look by the closest sandbags, tell me if you see anything.
Yeah.
Close. No,
Yeah, right.
really.
Right here?
I see it.
Wait, hold on. Okay, where?
Right here. Where everybody's token's at.
I don't see anything.
Spinning.
No.
It's spinning.
Not spinning for me.
Yeah, it's not spinning for me
There's a
either.
little red spinning
Oh, yeah, I see it now.
pie slice.
Yeah,
Our
I see it.
searcher has not rolled high enough to notice it. And it isn't until you come walking out of the room that you catch the briefest of moments of seeing something. Just Kalium.
Well,
The reason
I'll
why
search
you see it is because this creature.
is a clockwork spy. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah. And you can see it out of the corner of your eye. It's leaving the workshop.
We need to go. We go now.
Why? I'm trying to get healed up.
The Clockwork Spy that just left. Your explosions did damage to it, but they know we're here now. The boss might know we're here, but if that was Muglin's spy, well, he knows we're here now.
Oh.
Well, you guys would likely, it would take some time for them to get it, watch the recording and shit. Unless you're right outside.
That's fair, but yeah.
We have limited time then.
Mm-hmm. We got one more area to check anyways.
Search for the cat in the rafters, and then we leave.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we don't take long.
Wait, so we don't check this room?
Not looting this place because we don't have time.
Yes.
All the stuff.
I mean, I would have looted the room if I had nothing to do.
Obi climbs the ladder to the loft.
I just grabbed whatever bottles look.
If you just hold on, Sherlock, as you say that, Kaylee shows you 2 bottles that were in there.
Okay.
We got some loot. Okay, don't worry.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was
I'm going to do something for you right now.
Yep.
We'll see if this works. Tell me this works.
Yep.
Yay! You want to send her back?
Oh, cool.
There is not a lot of room up here as he begins to search.
Did you find Muslin, the cat? I think that's the name of it.
Ooh, 23. It's an A8. From the bottom of the ladder, it leads up to a cramped storage space. Those vendors carefully place crates covered with several dark blankets. Looking around with a 23, someone has created the illusion, not a magical one, but a physical one, that the loft is only 10 feet square. You can see that there is a way past the boxes and whatnot, if you wanted to kind of get further into the loft.
I will go further into the loft. Someone come up.
You're up, Sherlock.
Up I go.
The moment he starts climbing the ladder and you push through the box, you can see a space that is much larger, spanning the entire wooden office area below. It's pretty big, right?
Yep.
The loft, in the 5-foot-tall gap above the building's work offices, is still crammed to the edges with tools, dusty boxes of alchemical reagents, and clockwork parts. The ladder goes down, obviously. You can see on the exterior wall right here is a exhaust. A metal exhaust vent, conspicuously clear of materials around it. And as you round the corner and jump to come in and see this into view, you see a boy. A street urchin, you would believe, ready to dart into the broken bin nearby and away. He looks at you as you come around, and he goes, "Look, I don't want no trouble. This is my loft, and if you've come to take me away, I can promise you that I am much faster than you boomers."
I have no qualms with you, child. Might we parlay? Negotiate.
Yep. You don't sound like you're just a bold imitation. You've got a bit of smarts in you.
I am an automaton.
But just you, your friends, do not come into my loft.
That is fine. Most of them are quite nice.
What do we want to talk about?
Did you see Mugland here?
Well, you come straight to the point. You don't even know my name, and I'm really yours.
I do not see the reason to know your name, nor do you need to know mine. This is a business transaction.
So what are you paying me then?
We will see what your information is worth.
I think it's worth 2 gold coins.
I'll start with 1, and I will give you the second if you have useful intelligence.
He hops over to you and holds a hand out.
I'll give him a gold piece.
He takes it, goes back over to his vent, tests it with his teeth like people do when they take a mistake.
Now then, Mugland, the halfling.
There were 3 humans, armed with shiny guns made of gold. and there was a cigar-smoking outfit, and fancy business clothes. And he raises an eyebrow meaningfully. Gilded Gunners be the name of their gang, you see. And he stage whispers with some reverence, like there might be people listening nearby. That fella's in a right mess if they're after him. Not sure who their boss was, though. You see, I had a stomach ache from some bad ratting the other day when the break-in happened. I was up in the loft, and those golden gun buck guys burst in and started shooting. And from my perch, I watched Kosowana escape on his clockwork Sphinx. The gunner shooting at him through the sky in a feeble pursuit. The thing was way too fast. I was worried that they may find me if I lingered, so I crawled through my entry here, the broken tent, back onto the roof, and I watched his escape. But I didn't see anything after that. I stayed on the roof.
Did Olamon know you were here?
No. Months ago,
Crafty child.
I snuck in one night through the broken vent grill to escape some gang recruiters. I discovered this new home full of amazing devices and interesting googads. Over the past few months, I even rearranged the junk that you knocked over. He says, I made myself scarce in the rare instances of when he climbed the ladder to stow or retrieve something. I leave the loft each morning to go and get food on the streets. I usually return mid-afternoon. But Mr. Olivet, I know a little bit about him. Is that who you're after, like they were?
Yes, but not for nefarious reasons. He's in need of protection.
Maybe. That cat is fast. I've been dwelling here for the better part of a year. I am familiar with my unwitting co-tenant and his typical habits. I've never actually met the fella face-to-face for obvious reasons, but I can say that he has avid interest in clocks and unusual devices. See, I wouldn't call him a genius like a lot of people say he may be. He's more like, well, see, the fella's just curious. But the kind of curious that's apt to get you into trouble, see? And when you really fixates on something, he figures it out, no matter what. And that's also what Sweet Pump says. Like, he focuses on something, he usually discovers it. The clockwork cat, I got a good look at it, too. Thing was as large as a clockwork construct, with the body of a panther and wings of an eagle. It had a vaguely humanoid face. It's been stored here for a very long time by the bay doors. I just thought it was a statue until he wrote it. But no, I do not know where he went. No clue. But he exhibited some peculiar behavior during the break-in. Most people would flee upon the sights of guns. They didn't see him immediately. It wasn't until he tried to flee that they saw him. He took time to wind some clocks downstairs, you see. And he points out several clocks in the workshop, but the ones he points out aren't running. After some thought, he goes, he also fiddled with that thingy over there. It's a crystal thingy. Don't look at me like that. I wasn't going to take it. Half the stuff in this building is apt to kill you.
Is it a crystal thingy here?
It's not up here. It's downstairs.
Oh,
downstairs.
He points out most of the clocks. He says he took the time to wind clocks.
Mm-hmm.
And,
okay.
He also filled with the crystal thing here. Look, no offense, but I saw that little red robot fly out of here. I'm gonna skedaddle for a bit. You shouldn't leave too long either.
Do you know why he was kicked out of the church?
He went to church?
He was quite high-ranking in the Church of Bry.
Oh, Bry. That's that metal fella. Or lady. I don't know
Lady.
about it.
Thank you for your information, and Obi will flick him a gold coin and, oops, drop a second one.
Sir, you dropped the third coin.
That was a tip. And he'll walk out. He'll go back down out the loft.
Not really a tip. It's more like a coin. Like a tip is something sharp usually. You know, thank you.
Take the coin, child, and run.
It goes out.
I could vaguely hear the conversation.
Mhm.
So, how'd it go? Obi?
There was a child living in the loft. That would not happen if I lived here.
Huh.
But
Man. You just,
there are a
get
few
that
clocks that he spent time winding when the break-in occurred. And also that crystal. I assume it's this one.
Yeah, you see the little glow of it?
Yeah. No, not really glowing, but...
Oh, hold on. Watch this. How about this? Watch it.
kinda?
Wait, you should be.
No.
Not really.
Hold on. I got you to 2.
It's slowly.
It's turning white, but that's it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not doing anything for me.
Maybe it's the speed. Hold on.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, this is like this white thing
Oh,
stuck around
I
it.
can kind of see it now, yeah.
Here, let me see that speeds up if that helps. Yeah, there it goes.
Okay, yeah, there we go.
It's easier. You would have seen the red circle spinning and like that a little bit better if not having a whole lot of light.
Mm-hmm.
So light kind of like hurts, and it also helps, but also hurts to see like the hidden things to get like a grasp of some stuff. Oh, that was kind of cool. Little attention to detail.
Yeah, so Obi will pop over and start looking at the clocks that the kid pointed out.
Okay.
Looks like they're looking at the crystal.
Yep. Crystal's gonna take the crystal.
The clocks that you look at are detailed down to the second and minute, right? And when you look at the clocks, you look at one, you look at another, and then you look at another. You can even see all the different art of all the different clocks.
Yeah.
The clocks are set to, oh shit, I lost my, they are set to 2:02 with 7 seconds remaining, or 7 seconds in the clock.
02, 02, 07.
2:02:07. That's not
Paragraph 2, section 2, subparagraph 7.
Possibly.
Or
Regulation was 14.5.2. Or regulation was
227.
227. Okay.
Maybe.
227.
And what about the crystal?
Yeah. Can
One
exactly.
item stands out from the rest in this area. A small dark wood box supporting an intricate clockwork device of fines, bronze springs, and gears. It's set with a forearm-sized hexagonal crystal as its centerpiece. There is a series of small hammers and chimes that are mounted around the top of the device, and a metal cylinder with a series of bumps on its surface that rest under a dozen narrow strips of metal. Centered above the crystal is a bronze clock face with tiny crystals indicating the ordinals. You know, so if no one knows what an ordinal is, a clock essentially has pips that represent each of the hours. Peculiarly, though, the clock, this one, has 13 ordinals instead of 12. But outside of that, looking at the clock, this is another one that's actually running, and its running time is usual.
With 13 on it?
Yeah.
What if we put all the clocks at the same time? Like the clock that's working right now.
You want to set it to 2:02:07?
Yeah. I think that would be the best option. Or what was the large clock set to? Double checking.
The grandfather clock is set to the accurate time. The clocks that he wound but are not actually running are all set to 2:02:07.
2:02:07.
So all you need to do is just change the grandfather clock at the same time.
Oh.
Maybe. Yeah, let's do that first.
Maybe.
That'll be easier. Turn to 1 o'clock.
You go to the grandfather clock?
Yeah.
Okay. You open up this mechanical box what that was, and you begin to mess with it to set it, and you get it to 2:02:07, and And the moment you let go of it, 20208, 20209, 20210, that gets just clocking forward at that point.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So nothing happened there. So the crystal.
Yeah. Check the crystal.
The crystal is a clock as well, right?
Yeah, but it doesn't like there's any apparent winding devices unless you
Okay.
study it.
Okay, then we just take it and go.
As you touch the crystal, the metal cylinders begin to rotate, and the hammer strikes the chimes in a particular pattern, separated by brief pauses that repeat exactly each time after a longer pause.
Society?
It goes boo, 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 boo,
We should run.
run.
Oh, yeah, actually, yeah, we're out here.
And then
Run.
it stops. And then it stops, and it repeats.
Hmm. You sure? Maybe it's a sign.
I know it's doing
two chimes,
2, 2,
2 chimes,
7.
a pause, 2 chimes, a pause, 7 chimes, and a much longer pause.
Yeah. Well, Opie will pick it up now that it's not a bomb and stick it in the bag.
Okay, so what needs...
Boom, 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 boom.
All the clocks, are they set already?
All the ones that aren't running are set to the same time.
Okay. Can we try again to set the big clock to their time?
No, it's not going to... I think it's a hint for elsewhere.
Crystal, with your investigation, looking at this like crystal clockwork thing, the device is a type of clock, yes, but it's one that seems to derive its motion and regulation from the large crystal at the center of a continual set of movement of instead of springs and gears like a normal clock.
Mm-hmm.
It's got something to do with this crystal. There's no apparent way to wind it, but it's running. And the time that it gives actually doesn't make any sense. Even though it's running, like it's the seconds are ticking down, the time can never and does never make sense because of the 13th hour instead of the 12th. And, because, you know what?
13 hours.
I'll give this one to Sherlock. Sherlock, you identify the crystal as a pure form of quartz, which is actually a special gem for the Church of Bride.
Oh.
So, like, I think I know what his heresy was.
Oh, he stole.
No.
Oh, well then
Next to the crystal, as you move the box to check out the crystal, it was kind of like being used as a prop for it. You wouldn't have noticed it unless you picked up the box, which you did. Is Kosawana's personal copy of the Logic of Design. Brass-colored ribbon. It looks like the tube itself has a bookmark, though. There's a brass-colored ribbon inside the book.
Open up to that page.
Mm-hmm.
The left page is regulation 2.2.6, and the right regulation is 2.2.7.
Oh, 7's missing.
It looks like 2.2.7 seems to be omitted.
So
this thing is 2.2.7?
Something is. We probably have to go to the library to find a 2.2.7.
Yeah.
Hey, Kaylin, you like talking to people, right?
Well, I'm pretty good at it, yeah.
I need you to sweet talk someone into explaining what regulation 2.2.7 is.
Absolutely not.
What a baby.
Perhaps his heresy was suggesting that there was once a 13th hour.
Potentially. And, Sherlock, if I am such a baby, as you say, why don't you step up and be a man and talk to her yourself? She doesn't seem to be swayed by words, but by logic, and you're pretty wise yourself, and intelligent, so you could speak with her in a more technical way than I can.
This is true. Good idea.
Grab the
And
book
that,
and the
Obi,
crystal.
And that, Obi, is how you extort somebody.
I did not think that was extortion. That was simply convincing.
Coercion.
Reverse
Usually-
psychology? I don't know.
Extortion usually involves exchange of monetary value.
Oh, I would pay him not to talk to that lady again.
I did just pay that child 3 gold for his information.
Damn, that child's better as good as extortion as Sherlock is.
Yes, he was. I gave him the 3rd for as a tip. Was that too much?
Nah, we got
Sure,
loads
buddy.
of it.
Where are we going?
It's your
To the
money.
library.
How you want. The library. But we're actually really not going anywhere because you're about to have to go. But
Yes.
To
need
the
to-
library.
As you guys exit back out into the streets, it's actually, I'll say noon, almost exactly. It's pretty good. As you exit back out to the streets of Alkenstar, heading back towards the church, 3 humanoids step away and out from alleyways and surround your party. Each with a sneering smile to their faces, and one of them speaks out. Time for you to die for your meddling. After we end, you are going to go visit your friends, Nicaeus, Durga, and even Riggs.
listen,
Riggs is not
I
my
know
friend,
you
first of
work
all.
at we know you work for that slimy mudland, but you don't have to die today. Just how about you move on about your life, and no one has to get hurt.
He pays us to do our job. You don't pay us to do yours?
I'll pay you to leave us alone, sure.
They look at each other. Look back. 20 gold will leave you be. I will pretend we didn't see you.
That's 5 each, guys. Let's do this.
Yeah, bet. I'll
Yeah.
spend 5.
Yeah.
Honestly, I mean, let's give them the 20. If they attack us, we're just going to fight them anyways. Take it back.
Yep.
Yeah,
All right.
Sure.
-5.
-5.
Yeah, I'll take mine off my sheet too.
Yep.
Remove coin.
Remove coins.
It's too bad it doesn't pop up in the chat.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah,
again,
I
we're
mean,
not
I
friends
mean,
with
I
Rig,
know that
so...
I about mine, so.
Oh, they accept your money and look at you. Hey, you folk, have you seen 4 people coming out of a nearby workshop? Didn't think
Yeah,
so.
they. Okay, yeah.
Yes, us.
Let's go.
They
All
went
right,
that
you're not
way.
alive.
No, he's allowed to lie. he's
Look.
not Mooncap.
Bit of advice. They're looking around. You gotta quit looking into that priest's affairs. If you know what's good for you, we're just one of few I'll be coming at you.
Can I look at their guns?
Yeah, they're nicely golden plated. It's almost a description that the kid gave you.
Yeah, exactly. Ah, the Gilded Gunners. Enjoy your life.
Have a nice day now. Don't spend all that coin in one spot.
Can I pay him to make some noise at Rig's place?
Back out to the city.
Okay, 20 gold, and we don't have to do in their fight.
It'd have been the easiest one. Easy-ish one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet it would
Oh,
be.
no. I'm sorry. That's actually a good thing. I should have charged more. Oh, it's too late now.
Is that a
I mean,
souvenir?
just think of,
Yeah.
Fourth level party.
out of
Yeah,
character.
that's why we didn't say anything. We're just like, yeah, okay, sure, here.
Out of character, I mean,
I thought it was
we're
better.
at full HP with all our resources, we would have slaughtered this guy. It wasn't really, but we just have to take an unnecessary fight, which might have caused more of them to come at us. So,
Fine with me.
yeah.
But yeah, I gotta go to bed.
Gotcha.
Hey guys, fun session.
Yeah. Hey, quick question. Quick question.
Real quick, Trevor, before you go,
Yes.
did you put those 2 items in our sheet?
Yeah, you should see them. You should see the vial of a cloudy purple and a bottle of a clear, thick liquid.
I see the thick liquid. I don't see the cloudy purple.
The very top.
Oh, okay, it's a weapon. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, thank you.
Gotcha.
For those who love me, please don't forget to pay. And Next week we'll be heading to a library. Does anybody know what happens at libraries?
You gotta be quiet.
No, we get attacked. We always get attacked in libraries.
Or someone burns it down.
That never happened in Restricted Houses. That didn't happen at all.
Oh, we got attacked in the library. Yes, we did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And someone cast a fire illusion.
Yeah, in the library. Yeah.
I was about to say, because I was like, yeah, the library didn't burn down. What are you talking about? It was an illusion. But
We thought it was going to burn down, and Kate got pissed off about it.
Yep.
hey, you know what? It was planned out that the creature didn't know that it was actual
It's
fake
rigged.
fire. That's all I have
The
to say.
answer is research. I don't think we've done a research subset yet.
Not
Mm.
enough.
No, we have
No,
not.
we have not.
I'm sad because I'm not playing Cade right now, and I'm going to be really useless at this research.
Yeah.
We have some good hints though, so
Mhm.
that should
Yes,
load
you do.
easy.
Wasn't that kind of cool? Like finding out like the 227 thing, and
Yes.
Yeah,
yeah, it's pretty cool. I really like.
but
what
I
they did
got
with the
I got the best reward of all today, though. I got Sweet Talk.
Yeah.
He was right though. It was for a different area.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, he was definitely leaving a hint for somebody.
100%.
Well, who do you think he's leaving it in for?
That we don't know.
That we don't know, but yeah.
Mhm.
Well, based on what you know, if you went there the first time, it would have made no sense. But going and visiting the church, you learned something.
Yeah. Well, that's why we went to go visit the church first.
Yeah, but what did you learn?
What, the
The
number?
tenants of Bry.
About the Penance of Bride.
The Penance of Bride, which is
Mhm.
paragraph, subsection, section.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wrote it down like 100 times.
They're basically Abadarans.
Yes.
It's not that. Whoever he's trying to communicate with is likely a fellow priest who knows
Yeah.
regulations and shit.
Yeah, we get that. Yeah, we get that. But it might be.
We don't know who they are.
That's correct. Well, I'm excited to see where this goes.